set.
That was an insane set, and for the first time in what feels like years.
Yeah, I know,
It's been
right?
about a decade. There is a new King of the Hill finally.
An East Coast.
An East Coast
King of the Hill.
On our 4th week of King of the Hill, East Coast versus West Coast, we now finally have an East Coast King, and it's none other than Pie Smart.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ESL King of the Hill, Tasty Steve here with my co-host, none other than Mr. Sajam, ladies and gentlemen.
What a lovely introduction. We are here in Burbank, California to talk to you guys about some ESL King of the Hill. Now this week we're taking a little break. It's been a lot of Street Fighter action. There's pretty much been Street Fighter every weekend, every day, every second since the game's released. So there's a small break this week to take a look back at some of the awesome matches we've had and kind of, you know, reminisce.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Take a look back at the game. We're now into Season 2. I mean, it feels like the game just launched like a few months ago, right?
This is true. This is 100% true. I mean, and what other way to get you guys all caught up, all versed on the ESL King of the Hill format and how it's going down with a little trip down memory lane.
Yeah, we're just going to take you back. Think about this. You know, you always watch those episodes on TV where they're sitting in the chair with the book open, reading the Christmas time stories, telling you the old tales about how the Grinch stole K-Brad's streak. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, and of course, we didn't initially have to think about this K-Brad scenario because we started off with 100% West Coast. So we started off with Chris T versus LPN, which is a pretty good match, and it went pretty close. And we all, in all honesty, a lot of us looked at it like Chris T is a pretty dominant player here on the West Coast. We thought he was going to make it a lot further.
Yeah, because it started off Northern California versus Southern California.
The risk from Chris, but I like that after having seen how LPN just was playing. Very approach heavy.
Wow.
Oh, nice confirm.
Wow, that just barely clipped. Now, the interesting thing is, as much as Julio said that he likes to rush in a lot, I feel like Chris might even be a little bit more aggressive than Julio.
Yeah, Chris can play like that, but I mean, having seen how it went against LPN for Julio, I got to think that when it's in the neutral game, he's going to at least try to be a little bit different about it. Certainly, once you get things going, you got to go in. That's the character. But before that point, that's what I'm looking to see what the differences are in Chris's play over Julio's play.
Right. I'm wondering if that, you know, that Chris's aggression will come back to haunt him against LPN. But so far, it hasn't looked too bad, even though he's down a lot here. But you can definitely see that Chris, you know, he's going to go in when he can. Oh, wow, he's just going to spend the meter.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't have trigger yet, but Ken sure does. Oh, yeah, that is punishable. Oh, great neutral jump, and now he's going to be a couple mixes away from taking this whole thing.
One more hit into critical R might just do it for him. Oh, and he tries the V reversal again.
He wants to get he wants to get Ken away so badly. Understandable.
Oh, again, LPN with the surprise stun gun.
Using that projectile invulnerability.
Yeah, he's definitely landed that a couple of times against Julio, and here you see continued success with the surprise usage of it.
Yeah, Toward Fierce as a counter poke was a funky idea, but it did work.
Look at him chase down after the tech throw.
Oh, no, he thought he had it. That's a huge loss, not just in damage and life, but in resources.
All right,
LPN looking for something. He didn't cancel it.
Interesting that he just does stand light punch. Maybe won't combo to light Tatsu from that range or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can definitely see Chris as being a little more patient on the neutral.
Yes. Okay, parry. Into what? That's the question. He waited, and there was nothing from LPN.
He thought maybe the desperation uppercut from Chris, but it didn't happen. But see, Chris backing up, playing this fireball game.
Yeah. I love it. I thought that was excellently done.
And you know, I mean, here's the thing, right? So of the Trinity, Chris is the only one that came from originally a Shoto background. Obviously, he played Ken back then in Street Fighter 4, so he definitely has a stronger understanding of the fireball game than a lot of the other than I think Julio and Brent does. All right, punish. Well, I'm not sure if that was a punish, but he definitely went with a stand-up medium kick confirmed. Target combo.
You can see LPN trying to find moments now to insert little counter pokes, but Chris is doing a great job of not being there at the right moment.
But that neutral jump working for LPN.
Yeah, as it did against Julio.
Exactly. So he's trying it here against Chris.
Yeah, one thing that they were talking about was that Alex wakes up a little bit more slowly, and so some of those setups are not going to work against him in the same way that they're accustomed to.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't confirm that whole thing into a finished combo. but very dangerous for chip. And I think Chris might be willing to use the meter just for the chip.
It wouldn't surprise me either. Oh, okay.
Just gets up with the standing light punch, and he's going to take that round. But yeah, again, I like how Chris is playing a lot more patient in the neutral. Oh, wow, LPN going for a crazy dive in the air with Alex blocked and properly punished.
Oh, yeah, okay, roundhouse is good enough.
I like the forward dash.
reaction.
I like Chris forward dashing when he saw it, though, because then you just mitigate stun gun or stomp mix up completely.
Perfect timing on the roundhouse. A lot of damage. He escapes from stun, too.
And this
Chris?
time he does do the uppercut.
Okay, I wonder if Chris was worried about super? I don't know. No cancel on the crouching strong into lariat either. And now LPN needs to make something happen.
Oh,
Is that
this is
it?
going to be it. Yes, there it is. LPN's going to get the critical art. Tying up game 2 at 1 round apiece.
Okay. So I do like a lot of the strategy that Chris is using, and in general, I thought that that's great. Wow, okay, no, definitely not a punish.
Yeah, that's the second time he's
just pressing
followed up
buttons
with
with
that, though. Because, yeah, LPN definitely hitting buttons a lot.
Yeah.
And interesting, I feel like Chris is also putting more forward jumps into his game than Julio did.
Is that it? Maybe. Yeah, that should be it. Yes, right into super. So game 2 ends up working out for Chris. Again, I really like the timings on a lot of his choices. In the neutral, in terms of when he's pressing buttons. Some of those pressure opportunities have not been quite there. Like I said, there have been some meaty grabs intended that have whiffed instead. But that's something that he's going to be figuring out.
Right.
Yeah. Now it's going to be on Chris to make the 3-3 happen, which is how it worked for Julio. See if he can do that here. LPN backing off again. Hard to know when he's going to play safely like that and when he's going to go in.
Oh, too far for that target combo to reach.
Look at this range now from Chris. He's really trying to play closer in. Yes, wakes up with back strong again. Very fast option.
Try to go for the overhead fake.
As he often does.
Oh,
huge!
Here we go, crush counter. And this is where we talked about how the damage can be just as good for Alex.
Yeah, okay. I really like that.
Yeah.
And interesting to see LPN move forward like that. He had just been hit by that view reversal, which means he was at a slight disadvantage. But he chose to go in anyway.
But you know what's interesting to me? I don't know if we saw...
Very weird.
Did we see any view reversals from Julio?
Oh, they were there occasionally, but yeah,
Okay.
not very often.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Chris is trying to use them a little bit more. He's going to get the juggle with the fierce uppercut. Oh boy, here we go.
You see Chris trying to deal with that dash toward. He has a lot of the time, but it seems hard to be successful completely.
I mean,
Hard hit setup.
interestingly enough, even though Chris got counter hit on that one wake-up uppercut, I didn't feel like at the time that was a bad decision. Oh, he stayed on the same side.
Yes, for sure. That was a tricky little situation.
Oh, and he did it. He got the confirm off of the single hit.
All right, so it is going to be 3-3. We are seeing very similar results right now.
It's
That's
eerie.
crazy. I know.
It's pretty eerie right
I know.
now.
We'll see what he does.
The problem is that whoever he picks, he has to feel confident enough with that he can win 6 games in a row with him.
Right, yeah, it's got to be done right now. There's no time to make that adjustment.
So even if he goes with a, let's say, okay, he's going back to Alex, but if he chooses, like, say, a random character, like, let's say he busts out Laura, for example, right? He has to feel like he can win with that character. No, he's going to do it. He is going to go with Rashid. This is a character that he's been picking up a little bit recently, and he did say he felt a little good about this character. So he's doing it. He's going with Rashid.
He started playing Rashid after seeing John Takeuchi up close at first attack in Puerto Rico. And since then, yeah, he's played the character. The character's strong, there's no doubt. He can't really keep up with Ken in the damage, but he has so many tools in the neutral game. His pressure can be so good that he can make up for that.
Yeah, tough part right now is that, you know, Chris Tatarian has played against Alex Vai a bunch of times. Alex Vai is a Rashid player, also Bushinryu in Southern California. So we do have some Rashid players, so he definitely has the experience, but so far looking pretty good for LPN.
Yeah, I think this is kind of how I expected his Rashid, to go. Very active, you know, not so much the mid-range control type of Rashid that we might see out of John Takeuchi, that kind of ilk. It's very pressure heavy.
Nice air to air.
Wow,
Gets to the other side.
cute.
Gets the knockdown and the throw.
hoping to control space there. But that's not how he got this life lead.
Right.
And this is kind of giving Chris
the opportunity to land the critical art.
Basically anything. Oh, okay,
I love it. I love it. And there you see one of Rashid's greatest strengths. He has a run. He does not have a dash. So he can run and attack much faster than than pretty much all of the other characters. Nobody else has a run like him.
Yeah.
Not even Ken's V skill.
Great anti-air. Too late for the normal, so he brought that in instead. Okay. Yes. See what he gets on this. Just goes for corner carry. Oh, not quite there. Can he get something?
Great block.
Yeah, Chris knew it. And I love that Chris took advantage with that. Look at this. Just like that. All that stun's gone. Not only that, but it's been transferred over to Rashid. No, that's not going to work.
Oh, yeah. Just shuts him down.
Great block.
Yeah. That's punishable, but too far for him to do anything. Is that going to connect? It does. It just hits right above his head. So great way to counter that. Gets a big life lead. Oh, he just made it over the tornado, but no.
Chris thought that was going to work. He just went right for a medium roundhouse. You know, why not? I mean, he did see that the 2 hits hit. It just was too far for the rest of it.
All right, so, well, this pick worked for 1 game, but it needs to work for 5 more. 9-5. 9-5, time for LPN to do work.
Yeah, he's looking workmanlike right now. Ken with the blue collar on. Fishing for that big button. That's something he's been doing.
Not a lot of anti-airs from LPN. Wow.
Well, you know what? He didn't get punished too badly last time. Oh, what?
Oh, he looked like he tried to go for a cute little mix-up, maybe, but didn't work out for him.
I wonder if he thought he was closer to the corner.
Trying to figure out how to get out of there. No wall jump attempts from LPN yet.
I'm surprised to not see an anti-air. Chris has jumped at that range quite a few times.
Yeah, crouching medium punch is a good anti-air. That works for Rashid pretty well.
Even
there it is.
Of course.
Oh.
Tried to get a crush. Oh, big chance.
Okay, here we go. Sitting on a critical art still, but a surprise dash from Chris Tatarian.
Round 2. Fight.
Both of them, well, LPN sitting on a full meter. Wow, Chris waking up with buttons, able to confirm it.
And no anti-air there. I mean, it ended up working all right for LPN, but I don't like the sign that there's no anti-airs.
That's definitely one of the things that has allowed Chris to get in so much.
Yes.
Now, obviously, Ken, oh, man, convert.
Nice
Yeah, he's
work.
going to get a huge damage. But Ken has the air hurricane to make anti-air a little trickier, but still, we've never seen it once.
Great bait. This is it now. Can LPN stay alive? Wow.
Oh, but that's not going to combo.
What a choice on that. Look at this. Chris knows he just needs one more touch. Anything is going to do it. He got it. Chris takes it. EVB Chris Tatarian ends up pulling it out.
Yeah, you don't really get to see first 10s between, like, domestically between a lot of players. As you mentioned, people are always playing in tournament.
This is true.
And that led to one of my favorite sets, which is XSK Samurai versus Chris Tatarian. This is still when it was West Coast, right? When Chris had his stint as the King. It was probably the closest set we had on here, especially for a King match. 10-9. Last game, last round, XSK Samurai this close to taking it versus Chris T. I mean, he had those crazy reads. Like, before that, he played Ian, right? He had to beat Ian Sanity to get to Chris Tatarian.
Yeah.
And against Ian, he had these walk-up uppercuts, and I was like, this guy's a madman. I can't believe the kind of stuff he's doing. And then he plays Chris T, and he does it again.
And he does it again. And I know what people are thinking. They're like, well, look, he did this versus Ian Sanity. This is Chun-Li. She has air legs. She's trying to get in all the time. This DP is going to work. That's not the same because Chris T plays Ken, and he was still walking up. Ken, arguably one of the better characters of Season 1.
Oh, yeah.
Still walking up was like, nah, I'm going to DP. I don't really care how you feel. It does not matter to me. I'm still going to do it. And one of the more amazing sets of the King at the Hill. So.
Yeah, it was complete madness. And, like, just looking at it on paper, the risk-reward is so obscenely against him. But it hits every time. And I asked him about it. I'm like, Samurai, look, you got to be honest with me. You're cheating, right? There's no way you manually just knew this guy was going to hit a button or he was going to jump or whatever. And he was like, I just felt it, man. I just felt. I'm like, what kind of answer is that?
I just felt it in my bones.
You know, you try to learn from someone. You're like, what was the frames? What was the thought process? Was it a punish? He's like, felt it in the heart, dude.
A fast game, XSK Samurai wants us to be a little bit of a slower game. And immediately you see that XSK Samurai wants to make sure that the fireball shield from Ken is not going to work.
Oh, that was kind of tricky. I don't know if either player expected Ken to end up on that side. But yeah, this is exactly what Chris wants the game to be. He wants to be fast. He wants to be in there. He wants to be damaging. Samurai taking the risk himself. You can see the reward there is much less.
All right,
And
good
yet
stuff.
Chris taking advantage. I'll say, though, that was not just a get in there and maul. That was Chris Tatarian with the stand roundhouse a couple of times, getting the crush. Again, getting in there. So it's not just like he's being allowed to rush in. Rather, he's picking really good times on when to try stuff.
Well, unfortunately, he went for that uppercut there. Not going to work. And you see him trying to get out of the corner with a jump OS
boy.
again.
Oh, what?
Okay.
He wanted the reset, do you think?
I mean, there was no reason for it, and now this is a problem because look, Ken is never out of a round.
No. Oh, my
Never
God.
out of a round.
Exactly what we're seeing right now. If he finds another hit, if he finds one more hit, especially if he builds super at that point, which he's gonna, then that's it. Wow. Very unfortunate for XSK Samurai that round went how it did, but hard to explain the attempted grab there after the crush counter.
Ken wins.
Yeah, had he just finished that combo, he would have got the stun anyway. Maybe he just really wanted more damage after that stun, so he was trying to sneak something crafty in there. Maybe he was going to go for the throw beforehand, and he didn't think he was going to get hit by it. He thought it was just going to be a block, and that's why the throw timing was too early. Because remember, hit stun is generally longer than block stun. Oh, that's punished. There you go. Now Chris into the corner, but again, XSK Samurai with a counter uppercut, and then Chris with the counter uppercut.
Well, XSK Samurai still caught there. Okay, manages to fight his way out. He tried a lot of those stand roundhouses last time, and it worked. And they crushed some fierces, some stand strongs from Chun-Li. I'm not really sure what they would crush from Ken. Slowly. Oh, okay.
But slowly and then immediately quickly. But
well, that's the character, and Chris is great at mixing those up.
Oh, that was interesting. It's like he knew that he was going to try to get in with an air tatsu or something, but he used that as his opportunity to jump forward. Oh, I love the EX trade between two players.
Oh, you see the difference in the fireballs right there. That was Ryu's just coming out faster.
Round two.
His are better than Ken's, that's for sure. He has the stronger Fireball Dragon Punch game.
It's one of my favorite moments when you have a neutral between Ryu and Ken, or any Fireball characters, and they both throw the EX at the exact same time. Like, they save all their meter, then all of a sudden they both EX and it neutralizes. Because it just means both players want that moment so badly.
Oh, I love that stand roundhouse so much. It blew up. Oh, okay. After two grabs, the roundhouse really did the work. And that said, Samurai, punish, please. He does. Easy done. All he needed were the jabs.
Little scary distancing on that jump.
Is that enough? Yes, it is. It was enough on the last hit.
All right, so XSK Samurai now tying it up 1-1.
Right. Give up that V meter as a way to reset the situation.
Right. So, I mean, if you're going to play against Ken with the idea of don't let him get close, you're not playing it right because Ken is going to get close. There's nothing you're going to do about it. So, XSK Samurai is saving his meters for when Ken gets close so that he can try to reverse that momentum. And as I said, even if Ken blocks the V reversal, at least he's like -1 or -2 instead of -6 or minus whatever after jump-ins and such. But that's how you beat V reversals.
All right, Chris should take this round.
And you also see Chris doing that meaty stand light punch, you know, to confirm in the back medium punch. That could also be an option select that he could be doing light back medium punch in the throw. And if XSK Samurai V reversals the stand light punch, he might be able to throw the V reversal. We saw him do that earlier, and it was very clean. Again, speaking of clean, XSK Samurai's uppercut has been on point.
Yeah, and so has the spacing. By the way, there have been way fewer sweeps into run from Ken.
I wanna.
Oh, big chance. XSK Samurai has super. He's extremely dangerous. Chris knows that. Here's the setup.
Oh,
great
beautiful,
read.
yeah.
Wow. XSK Samurai, after that excellent read by Chris, just puts an end to that pressure. Not in the same way he was before with V reversal, but instead with Wake Up Dragon Punch Super.
Oh, man.
That's such a good read of the situation. To know that after Chris had that, that he thought it was time to pressure. So smart.
Yeah, this is why I love XSK Samurai as a player. It's just when you watch him, like, he's using Ryu, who is like, quote, the basic character, you know, fundamental character, but the stuff that you do with him just is always surprising.
Probably missed Dragon Punch anti-air, but Chris will take advantage of that, of course.
Man, every time I say good things about someone, they get beat up like right away. It's crazy. Oh, he tried to punish it looked like.
I think you're right. I think that was the intention.
And Chris Tatarian.
And it didn't work. You know, view reversals do have invincible frames.
Oh, lots of them.
Yeah.
Lots of them. In fact, they're vulnerable usually only for like 2 or 3 maybe total. But Chris Tatarian is now at King of the Hill game. He is at 9-8 against XSK Samurai. But the sets that we have seen today have been ridiculous. XSK Samurai, no way out of this by any stretch.
Already in this round, we're seeing some different things. We saw parry, we saw more buttons in between what Ken wants to do, we saw wake up throw. Those are things that were sparing but from XSK Samurai before. I think he's really trying to mix it up.
Yeah, I love Chris's punish on the neutral jump from XSK Samurai. I feel like that's something that people are going to learn to do a lot more as the game evolves.
His use of those view reversals, it gives him a knockdown, but he didn't have any for that activation. He was using too many of them.
Oh! What? But the second hit just whipped it, like went over his head.
What a weird situation. Hard to convert.
Yeah, Air EX Tatsu is, oh wow, he actually TPs it.
And Ryan moving backwards, hoping that Chris will take.
Oh no, he was trying to uppercut, but
sure
just too late. That was one of those situations where he caught you by surprise, but you're like, no, I can do it in time. And then you can't.
It's funny, I was just going to say that XSK Samurai is moving backwards, hoping to bait Chris to jump in, and that's exactly when he jumped, and that's probably why Chris also was caught off guard.
Which basically means if we were all against XSK Samurai, we all would have got jumped in on there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, catches him with the Tor's heavy punch. Oh, he's in. Beautiful choice. Reaction to use the EX Tatsu to go punish that fireball.
Did he wait until just the last game or two to bring that out? That's really nice. Anti-air. Oh, he kept it safe just in case, and he was right.
Oh, that's punish.
Samurai getting some range for himself. And then back to this mid-range.
Again, 2 whiff punishes with sweep in a row. Oh, Ken's EX Fireball coming out just a little too late. Okay, he's in there, but just gets thrown.
Wow, and now can Chris get back in? XSK Samurai's defense has been really strong in this game.
But Ken,
what a decision. Overhead right there.
Genius.
How many times have they walked up to each other at that range and then
just frozen? Yeah.
Down back both players.
This isn't finished yet, Ryu. This isn't finished yet, Ken. Oh,
well, we're just about to get finished. This is the final game here. We're going to see whether we have SoCal returning as champion next week, or will it be NoCal this time, taking the King of the Hill.
Well, this is a great start for XSK Samurai. Chris already down half life, but we know what Ken can do. But again, you know, what Chris said is that Ryu kind of controls this mid-screen. Ryu does have better normal buttons, has that fireball option to control the mid-screen.
Oh, his own little funky overhead.
Oh, here we go.
Chris, interesting choice.
Okay.
Just had to make sure. Pressure
and then he gets the stun. Tries to get out of the corner. Yeah, not enough time to jump necessarily, but he's still going to get plenty of damage. Is Chris, can he get to King of the Hill point?
XSK Samurai. I was going to say, he oftentimes brings out unusual defensive choices as things go down in the way that they were in that round, but he didn't, and as a result, Chris now is at match point.
A missed air Tatsu, it looked like, but he's going to get the counter sweep, and then the uppercut from XSK Samurai.
Oh, hoping to fish that stand round us. We haven't seen it in footsies like that for a little while.
And you see the excellent timing of crouching medium kick from Chris just earlier in the footsies, but here comes XSK Samurai. He gets the uppercut. Did you see that?
Too far. Too far. Ken, will he try to activate? He does. V reversal, yes, and the
gets
grab.
Thrown and into the corner, which is the most important part. He gets another throw.
Chris is 2 mix-ups away here. Yes.
V reversal again. He's in, but an EX uppercut from XSK Samurai.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't the X, but it was enough. XSK Samurai gets the Dragon Punch. We're going to go down to the final round for King of the Hill. Can Chris get in? Can Samurai do what he wants to do? There's the anti-air. Dragon Punch.
Into the throw. Nerves.
Light pressure. It was with the weird timing on that. EX again. He's spent bar like that a couple of times in just this game. After having done it only once or twice throughout the whole set. Again, the anti-air. Chris is desperate to get out.
He's trying to read XSK's fireball timing, but XSK Samurai has decided, you know what? I'm not going to throw a fireball. Oh, here we go.
Big
He's
fierce.
going to get in with the crush counter.
What will be the option?
Oh! Got to spend the meter to keep himself safe.
Again,
Double V reversals.
spent.
It's so common for him to do that. Oh, he gets caught.
I think Mikey was looking for Dragon Punch there, but he was too late. Oh, big one!
That's
Is this
gonna
it?
probably do it. And it is! Chris Centurion is gonna take it after the final uppercut baited. Oh my god, and he wins it on the last round on the 19th game.
That was as close as it gets. As close as it gets.
Matchup, as you mentioned, they talked a little bit about Cammy versus Ken. Main thing to keep in mind about this matchup is volatile.
Yeah, it's really scary. It's kind of scary on both ends. I think more, in my personal opinion, I think it's more scary for Cammy because of the way momentum can work. I feel like it's so much scarier for her because if she gets that life deficit, she's working twice as hard to get back in.
Yeah, she has control in the neutral, right? She can control the way the pace of the game is going, but pace is not everything until you get knocked down, right? Pace is so important, being able to establish neutral, you have the dive kick to approach, all these options. As soon as Ken establishes offense or he finds that one opening, the damage output is so incredible. And in a matchup like this, especially where Cammy has lower life, it's going to be really scary. So Chris and Ken, you can see, big. This is big damage. And corner carry already, that's the strength of Ken. He can take you from, middle of the screen or even the other corner and go to, anywhere on the screen. He can just carry you across, and that's so dangerous. See, the corner is quickly approaching for Cammy.
And you can see the great neutral here on display from Chris T. He's doing, look at how he's keeping her at bay with just normals. That standing roundhouse, crouching medium kick, crouching strong, and there's a back throw.
Yeah, one thing you got to do, keep in mind, that's unsafe. Yeah, got to be a punish. He misses it. This is a big chance for Alex Myers. He can get EX after. Just about tied things up. Unsafe, but keeps it safe with the V-trigger pop.
And you see Alex just opt out, go for that throw OS.
Yeah, good defense from Myers. You can see he's controlling the neutral a lot better now. Not as many buttons, not running into Chris T. That was unsafe. And now, big chance for Alex Myers.
I can't believe he didn't hit a button right there.
Yeah, great defense from Chris Tarian. He was,
Right
what a
over the
reaction.
fireball. Didn't even think twice. And this, I was actually just wondering. I'm like, man, he's playing at this footsie range where he can get clipped in the EX anything. And then you see why.
Yeah, immediate reaction time from Alex Myers on the EX uppercut. Keeps the combo up after. And there's the whip punish. Myers' neutral game is really strong. You have to be careful if you're Chris about what the approach options are. Crushed out of the air.
Nice
Reset.
crush counter goes for the reset, like you said.
Nice little buffer off that light kick. He's got the fake. One more for stun. Does he risk the uppercut? He does. Throws out of range. Now Chris still with the lead, but not by enough that he can sit pretty. Alex Myers, lots of resources on deck.
And you automatically see he goes back to this very slow pace, but just slowly inches back into that neutral range where Chris T had so much control. Like,
Yeah. What a reaction, but the back throw still full meter for Alex Myers. Chris Tarian's got to be careful. He needs this V trigger mix up to work. Got it. It was a confirmed uppercut into CA. It's going to be close.
Okay.
Oh, he can chip, but the air reset is no good for Chris Tarian, who was down in that first game. It's real quick for that to swing the other way. It's a pretty volatile matchup, as we mentioned. Whiff punish from Chris misses.
Wow. And you can see this time, Myers going in a little further just to try to get a little cleaner on those whiff punishes. Probably try to keep try to keep Chris a little honest.
Yeah, Chris has gone to a lot of light attacks up close to stuff these Myers normals, and then now he can bring out his big attacks. Okay. Yeah, big target combo check, and it's hit confirmed. Other side. One more for the game. The Thunder Kick will do it, but there's the big uppercut challenge for Myers.
There's the V reversal.
Run.
Finds the hit.
Another run. Chris really wants to throw, take that throw and get the round. Unsafe. Yeah, it's super unsafe. Myers, maybe with the missed buffer or missed input, he just got the raw trail.
And you see Chris T slowing down now. Doing a great job of slowing down, finding those more punishes at this point, as well as just has seen a better control of the match itself.
He's looking more comfortable. Okay, big uppercut risk. But yeah, it looks like he knows more about what his game plan needs to be and what buttons he needs to hit where against Alex Myers now. There's a control in the corner for Myers. You can see a couple of buttons from Chris, but nothing crazy. Wow, buffers from Myers, but he wasn't ready for the fireball. Both on full critical art, so you got to be careful. There's got a few ways to go into it. Jump over. Oh, that's punish. Yeah, miss. Dragon punch probably.
So next hit will be critical art from Cammy. Especially if he still has it the next time he finds the hit.
No, that was big, and this is that huge Ken damage we mentioned. One bar for a huge corner carry. V reversal from Myers is so good to get out of there. Anti-air, no, he missed it.
And that's going to cost him a bar.
It was probably supposed to be EX uppercut. Now, Tarian in great positioning.
EX Tonsil meets in the air.
And that's not enough. He didn't have the EX. Myers pops it. No anti-air, but
Gets
the throw.
Back throw. And with that gray life, that's why he died.
100%. There was that sliver of gray life that made it enough last round to see who can go up 7-6 in the set.
Nice anti-air.
Again, Myers, he's trying to get that hang time with the dive kick to get around it, but the jumps are a little antsy. I like the jump hurricanes now from Chris. That's a new thing that he's doing to get through those fireballs with punish. With the
wow. And you saw what he did there? He saw that he couldn't hit a button on wake up, dashed up, and he just used it to keep that space. Gets the throw.
And Myers is so good at this throw game, baiting the throw. Man, yeah, that jump Tatsu is so important from Ken to get around anti-airs.
Nice double back dash there from Cammy.
Yeah, Cammy does have V-trigger, so you got to watch that raw pop when he sees a fireball.
And we saw what happened before. I know you're like, hey, why isn't Chris T throwing fireballs?
Oh, the counter hit confirmed. No, he missed. Yeah, you can confirm that counter hit, crouching medium punch into super, but he just did a little too late, and because of that, Myers goes up 7-6.
Yeah.
Just got to think about it like this. If this is a 2 out of 3 now, Myers is up 1 game, right? He just needs 1 more to close it out. Chris has got to get 2 straight. He really needs to try to build on the strength of that game, right? He really has to keep up that kind of momentum, that kind of pace. And if he can force it to a last game, you got to wonder if Myers will become a little nervous, right? He's like, oh man, I had this lead, you know, and maybe become stressed. This is an important game for Chris to stay focused on his game plan and not get eaten up alive on offense. Man, that delayed low medium punch from Alex Myers.
Oh my God, and look at how he's swinging with this button. Gets the stun. What's going to happen? Because he's going to have to do a lot of work if he wants to bring this round back. Chris T.
The throw will do it, and match point. King of the Hill point for Alex Myers over Chris T with a perfect.
Wow, that's got to be that's gonna hurt your insides a little bit.
Yeah, interrupt from Christitarian. He didn't want him to get all that space for free. And yeah, Christitarian a much more defensive counter-pokey style of game, but that allows Myers a little bit more wiggle room. Great anti-air that time.
Nice.
Yeah, it's one of the few times Myers has had his anti-airs ready. I feel like he's let a lot of jumps go.
Oh yeah.
Just because it's Ken and he's worried about the approach. Buffer, he still has critical art on deck. Oh yeah, anti on the jump. You expected maybe a fireball. This is huge damage. And now it puts Myers about one hit from being King of the Hill here. Oh, other side. Oh yeah, he missed the juggle. Could have been that jab uppercut.
Oh, and now you see him get really frustrated. A
Yeah,
lot of
Chris playing anti.
Yeah, that last little series was pure frustration. Still in control and takes the round. Man, I feel like he just barely got that. There was no way he was 100% sure about the outcome of that round.
Definitely not. It was, yeah, okay. Hurricane works at the start. Chris really picking it up. You can see the speed at which he's playing now, much faster. He's trying to force this final game.
Oh,
now
wow.
a little bit more patience.
Ooh.
Stand light kick as a little interceptor is a great button for Chris to be hitting.
Oh yeah, especially on the back end.
Throw tech, and there's an anti-air from Myers. He got that little back strong, but nothing after Christitarian with his own. Now his offense. V reversal just to get that space for himself, and he's looking good in this round. He's got to keep up this kind of pace and this kind of ground game to keep up with Alex Myers here. Hurricane,
wow.
yeah, it's tough to
Tries to go for
anti-air.
the anti-air, yeah. And you see Myers go right back to that spot he was playing before, trying to go with anti-airs and poke him out, but it's not working out. Chris T on the verge of taking this game, tying it up 9-9.
Oh, the air-to-air will do it 9 apiece. Final game here to see who's going to be the King of the Hill. 2 weeks in a row, it came down to the last game.
I mean, that is definitely a nod to just how good Mr. Chris T is.
Yeah, to be able to stay alive week after week after week about all these players he's been playing against to try to be King of the Hill. We'll see who's going to be the Southern California King of the Hill again, as Northern California really has not been putting up much of a fight.
I'm just saying, man. If we go to the SoCal frat house, we have like the heads of all the defeated King of the Hill players. So
That's
I
where
hope you
Chris
guys
T
are
is
ready.
in the SoCal frat house. That's right. Anti-air misses again. I really like that in the second half of this set, Christitarian has gone to that jump Tatsu. Much better option for the approach, and Alex Myers has not been dealing with it well. He hasn't had an answer yet. Big fierce, and that walk back from Ken, as we see, is so tough for Alex Myers to throw, right? The walk back speed is so fast, you have to check him low after instead. You can't make him, you know, tech that throw. You got to do something else.
Oh, Crouch Furious for the reset. Finds the hit, but no combo confirmed. And yeah, you're 100% right. You're 100% right.
Yeah, bit antsy now. Okay, low forward, not turning into anything. Myers, he's having trouble establishing the same kind of ground game control. Spends the EX. He was close to critical art, but he wants that resource instead.
Slight life lead here by Alex Myers. And you see Chris T.
He's looking for any button into V-trigger, which he finds. Good defense from Alex Myers.
And look at Myers, just committed to blocking. Didn't even try to jump over the fireballs. Just blocked them and said, you know what, whatever. I'll get the great life back. Gets the back throw.
And
Chris
close to
T.
critical art. Chris T could try to find a chip situation here. Uppercut critical art. V reversal, he just
Goes
built
out
it.
of the way. Oh,
No anti-air, yeah, he was scared of the Tatsu.
and no life.
anti-air again,
Oh
he
my God,
interrupted.
finds the hit.
Last guess.
Oh
The
my
throw
God,
will
he gets the
do
throw.
it.
I cannot believe he was so calm.
He just hit it, yeah. He totally was just like, yep, this is my combo, this is my comeback. Alex Myers, tournament point.
Oh,
King of the Hill point. And that anti-air, again, he's got to go to the uppercut. He hasn't figured it out, and huge damage again. So many of those have landed all set long. I think only maybe one block from Chris T.
and getting that critical art early definitely sets the tone because it seems like you don't have any resources, but it actually makes the other person play on tilt.
Yeah,
Like
because
have
they
to pay
know they just
attention.
lost all
Exactly.
that life. I just lost 40% at the start of this round. I really got to bring it back now.
Oh my God, dash up, crouching strong, and look at him reaching, fishing with those roundhouse kicks.
Oh, out of range, yeah, the counter hit pushback.
Oh, just walk up throw this time. It's the first time we see him do it.
Oh, we looked for it, couldn't find it now. Christitarian, tons of resources. Got to be careful. The jump Tatsu. No whip punish.
Gets clipped. Oh, there's throw.
Not going to quite do it yet. Myers still got to work out some damage here.
50 seconds left on the clock.
A dive kick juggle could do it. He's got to be careful.
Oh, and there's a throw. It's not over yet. Still has a chance. He has a bunch of resources. Walks into that crouching strong. What's going to happen?
Oh, the dash up.
Oh, my God.
And the medium
Standing
kick
medium
to
kick.
do it. Alex Myers takes it 10-9 over Chris T and is now the new King of the Hill.
And so it is going to be two different styles of Cammy, which is what's going to make this really interesting match. I'm really curious to see if Alex Myers' more, aggressive, more forward movement is going to do well against K-Brad's back and forth.
Yeah, and that's one thing I mentioned as you were going over there for the interview, was that there's two different styles of play, right? There's K-Brad style, which is a bit more control-based, a bit slower, and then there's the Alex Myers who wants to turn it on and really pick up the pace. Oh, yeah, big fear sticking out. And that's a great counter poke button to intercept those buttons that Myers wants to hit, right? He wants to hit his medium kick.
Yeah, that's funny to me, too, because, K-Brad was saying he was worried about Alex Myers going in, but K-Brad just started that round completely on the offense.
You can see the offense from Myers so far, really picking things up now that he had that corner positioning. But, yeah, both these characters, glass cannons, lots of damage output, lots of offensive tools, but very low in life. So it's going to be an explosive round. It's not going to happen always, but it's definitely a threat. There it is.
I believe she's one of 2 characters with 900 health, 900 stun. It's just her and Dulcim, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she blows up. It's very easy for this character to just take a hit, and that's it.
But if she didn't, oh my god. She'd be so good.
Very powerful.
She'd be even way better than she already is. So.
See, stun already a threat for Myers. The jump over does get thrown. And one difference is that Myers will take risks on reversals much more than K-Brad. K-Brad rarely uppercuts on defense.
Yeah, against Chris, he barely did a wake-up uppercut. Like, almost never, it looked like.
Yeah, and on the other hand, Myers, he's not afraid to risk it. He's going to go for those uppercuts to get out of the way of things.
Yeah, especially if he has meter built up, too. He likes to do the uppercut into critical art to just keep himself safe, but Cammy definitely fast enough to chase that down, so probably wouldn't work out as well.
You see K-Brad backing off. He's trying to waste out this Alex Myers V gauge. You can see it in the bottom left. It's almost out. Oh, that's a punish.
Yeah.
Yeah, gave him corner positioning and everything.
Oh, okay, but wake up light punch from Alex Myers on counter hit. Does combo, and wow, a bad confirm from Alex. So K-Brad is going to take game number 1.
Yeah, he thought that jab had counter hit. So he was like, all right, well, low jab, low strong uppercut, right? But it was just a regular hit. So he couldn't get the confirm he was looking for. And that's 2 rounds straight for K-Brad in the first game. K-Brad, and that was one of those times, the very few times where Myers, he didn't want to risk the uppercut, right?
You see Myers leaning back in his chair. Looked like that cat that gets the flower put on his head.
Oh, man.
That's exactly what Alex Myers looked like.
Yeah, 9 games for K-Brad, who's looking like he could take 2 sets today in pretty convincing fashion.
Oh, yeah.
And I like that he jumped at the start this time, right? Since, Myers has been getting away with jumps against him, so why not force it, to see if your opponent can handle it as well.
Yeah, I mean, if he wins this game or even the next game, K-Brad will have, his opponents won't have even have gotten 10 games total.
Yeah, Chris got 3, so. Yeah, that works.
No confirm.
But Myers does a good job of, like, when things drop, he checks first.
Yeah.
In those scrambles, Myers' buttons are coming out first pretty much every time.
But there you see again, K-Brad countering through the lights, and it's something that Alex hasn't done to K-Brad very much. He's respected the stand light kick, crouch light kick. He hasn't disrespected it enough.
Yeah, not with buttons, not with uppercuts.
Oh, okay, here we go. Confirm off of that counter hit, stand medium punch, and that should be the end of the round with the follow-up uppercut.
Yeah, didn't have to commit any extra resources, no meters. Wants to take a screenshot of the lovely bananas. Just making sure people know.
Every time he wins a round, he's like, oh, let's take a picture now. I need to show people that I did win a few rounds.
Reaction from K-Brad, it didn't juggle fully.
Yeah, interesting. Only 1 hit on that EX uppercut. Oh, here we go.
Again, that scramble, right? When things don't work out, Myers is first to pull the trigger.
Oh, and he's going to go right into the critical art. Try to do as much damage as he possibly can. Again, put the pressure on K-Brad this time.
Oh, crushed. And he could have
uppercut, yeah. And again, see, I really feel like if there's no quick rise from K-Brad, I almost just feel like Alex should just back off.
Oh, this could be a round for K-Brad real quick. He could just turn around. Oh, the whiff.
Oh, that could have just been raw critical art punished.
Got to be careful. Any button from K-Brad confirmed. Okay, now no more critical art threat. Oh, interrupt. Okay, but he didn't have V gauge.
Yeah, not going to get anything off of that. Crouch spears. Here comes K-Brad.
Oh, the throw is probably going to do it because of the gray damage. It was just a bit of extra health. Now, King of the Hill point for K-Brad, who really just came in today and caused problems for everybody. Both these players really cannot seem to figure out his style and the way he's approaching.
Oh, nice. Once again, getting that confirmed, and then the counter hit, crouch light punch.
This time K-Brad waited in case there was uppercut. There wasn't one. And now you see the buffers. Myers waiting for the jump.
Okay,
whip punish.
beautiful.
Couple of those.
Yeah. You still have to take a tiny step, but it's... Oh, no, he missed the dive kick. But K-Brad
Yeah, he
not
just wasn't
punching
ready.
it. Yeah.
You see the escape, man. Myers really trying to force stuff. A couple of bars, and he's moving it a lot. He really, there's a sense of urgency. Counter hit confirmed.
Ooh.
Too far.
Yeah, K-Brad really tried to maximize that damage. He wanted everything. Oh, great stagger timing on that. Uppercut follow-up, not going to be enough to kill nor stun. And K-Brad is still basically one hit away from taking this. One low forward into drill into critical art might do it.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, you start adding up that gray or an extra chip.
Okay, no more trigger at least. So it's going to be a little hard.
Oh, we got him. Yeah, that was so scary. I mean, had that been uppercut, critical art, he was dead.
Yeah.
That would have been K-Brad all day, but he just didn't spend the resources. So now Myers, you know, he's got 5 games. He needs to win 5 straight over K-Brad.
Yeah, and as we've mentioned, you know, K-Brad has been very reserved with counter uppercuts.
Oh, yeah.
So I just feel like Alex should be going in a little bit harder, you know, just to try to pressure more on meaties. But again, he's missing his meaty timing when K-Brad's not doing the quick rise. And
Yeah.
if he could shore that up a little bit, you know, definitely he would have a... I feel like he would cause K-Brad to want to wake up uppercut more often.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job, you know, K-Brad, a delayed rise, but also, you know, sometimes he'll bring out wake up jab, right? He'll just counter with his own jab. Like right there, he tried.
Oh no, wake up throw from K-Brad. All right, here we go. Alex Myers maximizing some of that damage with the stand fierce. A little too close for that dive kick.
Yeah, there's throw. Now K-Brad at the... Oh, he took a big risk, yeah.
Oh, and now once again, King of the Hill point going back to K-Brad. Alex Myers needs to win 2 rounds to stave off K-Brad's victory.
And K-Brad with so much meter. Mentioned those make it's confirmed. So scary. That crouching fierce reaches out and takes it. Now 50% lead almost for K-Brad.
Yeah, well, Alex Myers close to building his own meter, so the lead is still tenuous because Alex Myers needs just to hit him one time and get the confirm as well. They'll be even again.
Yeah, he's got that CA as you see.
Not going to spend it just yet. He's going to save it.
Yeah, big damage output on that. No CA again.
Yeah, because he wants to stun. Yeah, and again.
Counter. Yeah, a couple
wake up, stand light punches. Okay, here we go.
Oh, the miss. Huge. This is huge.
Oh, that could potentially do it. Not
One
quite.
more. Last guess for Alex Myers, and he gets clipped.
There it is. The EX dive kick is going to do it for K-Brad. K-Brad takes it 10-5.
Most characters because of them. And so when she gets the hit, it feels like more damage than it really is. But so if you can dissuade her from doing that, dissuade her from the block strings, that's a huge benefit to you.
Yeah, I mean, something I think maybe we should have seen earlier in the set to test. But,
Maybe so, yeah.
you know, it's coming out now, and it's worked. Oh, the big, yeah, that could have been a big whip punish for K-Brad. All right. Potential. This is King of the Hill point now for K-Brad. He got the throw bait. That could be stunned. It's close.
Very close to death. Oliver Queen is still alive, still
Yeah, he
trying to move
fights out.
forward.
Oh my.
The
Big
spacing
whip.
was good for him there. No Dragon Punch this time.
Out of range, he was looking to bait the throw. And he can get it. He does. Yeah, just like that. It's going to be 9-5 K-Brad. And he takes it 10, just like that. That was a really good set for him. I really like a lot of the adjustments he was making throughout it and looking for those counter pokes and EX dive kicking them. That's such an important thing to just be comfortable with the timing of your opponent.
One thing he did well too was mix up between the ground play and the air play.
two of the differentiating factors in between these characters is the fact that Cammy's entry, it can come from the air as well. She has great buttons on the ground they have to respect, but Karen does not really have that air entry. She's more of a wall-like defense character when it comes to finding those openings, getting pressure on the ground after a knockdown, getting those hits, and keeping her pressure up, standing light kick, crouching strong, crouching medium kick to keep that up. And Cammy has the same thing, but her momentum is really what carries her. And the fact that it happens so fast. One back throw, you're in a bad situation. What are you going to do? You just got opened up again. Now you're stunned. And that's typically how the rounds play out. So let's see how this goes.
Well, I feel like K-Brad has really gotten the style of Cammy that has a lot of strong success in this kind of a matchup. He's so patient, and his confirms are so good. He doesn't need to rush in against a wall character. You know, he can make things happen patiently. He can be slow about it.
Oh wow, nice! Just walks right into it.
Yeah, perfect spot. Punish, yes. K-Brad's not gonna let any of that stuff go. Keep in mind, he has played against Justin Wong a lot. He knows the character really well. Justin Wong, one of the best Karens in the world.
And a lot of people would argue K-Brad is one of the stronger players in the country, if not the world.
Yeah.
Not only with Cammy, but just in general. So you know he's got a lot of fundamentals that he can bring to this matchup alone. And like you said, playing Justin is definitely an it factor to this matchup. So
a little bit closer play right there by Sal, and he used that to get the anti-air for himself. Oh, again!
Wow. Just at the tail end of that EX dive kick right there.
Keeping his eye on that. That's really good to see.
Oh, look at that standing medium kick, keeping Cammy honest. Nice double jab, gets the back throw, and look at that position change right there. Finds the roundhouse.
Nice stuff by Sal. He played up close.
Oddly enough, I didn't think it was going to work out that way if he played up close, but...
Well, you know, K-Brad is so patient, and part of that is in his usage of Dragon Punches. He so rarely brings out Dragon Punches, and so you can really pressure him without having too much fear of that stuff.
Nice. Wow. Salo, he's so content with like feeling like if he does not have the offense that he wants, that he'll just back up, and I feel like that's what's gonna make him excel in this matchup. Oh, he's confirmed right there. Gets hit, unblocking. Probably trying to move around, just shimmy a little bit, but still gets opened up, and there is the
other side.
Gonna
get close to sealing this, or maybe even do it. No, he saves the bar. I guess he thought it wouldn't kill.
Gets the throw. Look at that stun bar as well. Uses that just to get out.
Is that going to be enough? It is. Okay. Game one goes to Sal. What a start. That's just always been his style. He really believes strongly in playing cleanly, you know, and not taking big risks, and then just playing a fundamentals kind of style.
I respect that.
Yeah, I do too. Sometimes you need to have the risks in there too, right? But he doesn't bring that up very often, especially on his own defense.
Nice, gets the throw, corner position. There's the quick tech and the pop.
No, we had, I don't know how many errors now. Half a dozen for sure.
Same side, nice. Gets another crush counter. Too late for the V skill to connect.
And the anti-air was good. That wall was great by South. Just kept control. Even backed off a little bit to that spot.
Round two. Fight.
So what happened? Oh my God.
He's tried it a few times, but I think that might be the first one that's worked out.
Oh, finds another opening. Look at the stun bar on Cammy right now. Sal not backing up too far.
Down strong? Did you see that? Is that an anti-air?
That's one of his things. He was doing that a lot versus BJ as well. Ryan, my mistake. Oh. Oh, finds a hit again, and now another stun.
Had a red bar right there.
Oh, wow. Are you going to do it?
He has super. Doesn't use it.
Oh,
he went for the thing!
Still not over. And
there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. And Sal, head. Look over this K-Brad's face.
Final round. Fight.
Now look at this offensive change here by K-Brad.
That jump roundhouse actually made that whip. Okay.
Wasn't even an anti-air this time.
Backdash ends up getting blown up. K-Brad now able to pressure exactly how... No, he threw out of the corner.
Yeah, that's...
Was blocking while doing it. there with the whiff punish. He did that with the Fierce earlier.
Oh, nice delay on that one.
Look at
There's
that.
the
I
throw.
love the closeout to that round right there by K-Brad. All of a sudden, he was very insistent. That's what Karen wants to do, right? She wants to control the ground or pressure. And instead, we have a reactive play style out of Sal that just hasn't been strong enough long time.
We've definitely seen before where Sal has made these comebacks on a bunch of solid play calls. You know, gets the stun, gets the combo, but we've also seen him drop in a lot of situations and lose matches just based off of the fact that he couldn't find that opening in another player. And it's not that he wasn't willing to wait, it was just the fact that and a lot of times it gets really hard to see where to go. I mean, especially in a matchup where he's changing this, like you said, he's changing the trajectory a lot of times on his dive kick.
Oh, yeah.
And we saw, and it all began with that one time when he did wake up anti-air, and Cammy just sailed over him with that jumping roundhouse. And after that, I was like, well, now it's a question. Will
Right.
K-Brad be close enough for me to hit him?
Right.
Well, you know.
That's a big part of this. Air to air was good.
Oh, wow. Dashes up, nothing. K-Brad gets the throw.
K-Brad trying to approach. Okay, saw he was being a little bit too crazy about it. Backed off.
Finally
Oh, yeah?
hit. I would have burned it.
Yeah, I think I might have too.
I think he's just not ready for it to hit. Because oh, wow. What a neutral jump. It was really weird. Nice tackle and throw again.
Yeah, nice.
Wow. All right.
After that dive kick height, I mean, I'm not sure that was a punish, but definitely Cammy could not have pressed button safely first.
No, it seemed pretty meaty. It seems like it was just sitting there. All right.
Round 1.
9-5.
Fight.
Not dead yet. K-Brad pressuring. Yeah, okay. So that's one way to solve somebody who consistently walks back as you're getting up, right? Stick out a low attack. They can't both walk away for the shimmy and also block low.
Oh, 2 rounds in a row. Sal gets the stun. It's not going to kill same
From the
side
front.
in this. Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. Business is picking up, it seems like. Not to jinx it. Just saying. Seems like he's getting a better grasp on what's happening right now.
Wow, double dash.
Oh, wow. Tries to commit to that walk forward. Sayu hits a button. K-Dash. I said K-Dash. K-Brad takes it to the air.
Trying to look for that cage. It seemed, oh, big chance now for Sal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Done a really good job with that mix-up, that's for sure. Oh,
Uh-oh.
the big crouching. There's no the drop.
Anti-air. It's going to happen. Uh-oh. Didn't spin the rest of his trigger, though. Oh,
Oh, so big. Super. Is that going to do it?
I think that's going to do it.
That round seemed like everything was going well for Sal. Yeah, you're right. And even still,
Set
K-Brad takes it.
Final round.
Set point, match point,
Fight.
and King of the Hill point. Will he maintain his position? It certainly seems like it.
I mean, the way he's playing is so dominant. The adjustments he made in this matchup from one game to the next. The first set, we saw like maybe, I'm sorry, we saw what, 5 to 6 games, and then we saw a major change. Nice.
Oh, okay. Crouching Fierce again in that kind of situation. Very unusual choice.
Oh, Sal hit buttons this time. That was really smart. You saw K-Brad do that medium wake-up dice check right there on the jab. See, this is set point. Oh, wow. Critical. All right, not on the table anymore. Tries to go for the shimmy. Looking for the hit. Oh, I would have did it. Oh, I would have did it.
I think he just didn't expect it. Oh! Overhead, the pull-up was there. Dash up, and he got the ground. That's it. K-Brad takes it 10 games to 5.
And you saw Sal making the adjustments. You saw him start to learn and say, okay, now I'm getting it. But just a pinch too late. Just a match or two off.
Ooh, nice cami color. I like the blue.
Oh yeah? She has a red hat at least, so I'll co-sign. I'll co-sign.
All right.
Good enough for me.
So once again, no particular character I feel has an advantage in this match. Both of them have the ability to just kind of run over the other one. Really, the big difference is just that Cammy has less life, so she just has to be a little bit more careful. But you can see already right now, K-Brad with this great start. He's gotten a throw bait, gotten an actual throw, just gotten hit confirms, and he has not taken any damage yet.
This is such a strong way to start the set.
Oh
Jeez, is that a perfect? Not quite. Very close.
Oh.
Well, really nice shot by Brent to see that that was not a safe spot for Cammy to attack from afterward. Here's big frame advantage. Oh, got ahead of himself.
Try to get a little cute there, but K-Brad had the throw in response, was able to punish that fake step kick. But, you know, that's actually a good sign, at least for Brent, to have started that comeback in the set in that round. You know, just because if you had just gotten first round perfected, that would have been...
would have been tough.
Yeah. K-Brad right now maintaining that offensive pressure. And it's interesting because K-Brad is really, really good at playing patiently. But then when he gets in on you, his mix-up at close range is better than most Cammys.
Yeah, he has great understanding of when people like to press buttons. And like I said, reactions are a big part of this. He hit confirms. If he finds the hit, he doesn't need to take the risk. Oh, okay.
Okay, Brent now getting his throw bait.
He's a hit away from doing this. That might be it, James. Yes.
He didn't even need the second uppercut. That jab uppercut was enough to take that round right there. And there you see right there the life differential between the two characters.
That's what we were talking about. Sure, Cammy might dominate the mid-range. She even might dominate pressure, but she cannot get hit.
Yep. So far, seeing pretty much what what I've expected out of this match here. Some super domination, great hit confirms from K-Brad. Great rush down, and then got hit one time, and then that was it.
Well, Brent kind of let Cammy get in there a little bit.
Ooh, yeah, that's probably not going to quite do it, but
very
so close. Yeah. Okay, so what did we talk about in that Nasser matchup? That Brent blocked a lot, and I really just didn't feel like Nasser threw enough.
Okay.
And you see right here how that's changed drastically here.
Yeah.
Round one.
Yeah, you saw the look on Brent's face there in between the matches. He was in between the games. He was just shaking his head, kind of had that true salty face on,
Well, a lot of the things he wants to do just haven't been working out.
Wake up jab that time from K-Brad.
Like I said before, regardless of what other things happen in the match, if Ken's mix-ups up close are working out, then he's going to win because he's just he has so much damage, but that's not been the case. Instead, it's been K-Brad with excellent defense, and not even just, teching and whatnot. It's been active stuff, wake up jump, wake up buttons, wake up dragon punch sometimes, wake up dash, all sorts of stuff.
Okay, counter hit, gets the double uppercut. Oh, he's gonna be able to convert off of that. There you go, so Brent.
Like, that's what I was just talking about, right? Cammy can control things, and Ken can still win. It's possible. Nice damage and corner control. Expecting Dragon Punch, I think, or what? I don't know, but in any case, K-Brad got his own crouching medium kick. Oh, lots of little interruptions. There's the confirm though.
Ooh, didn't get that holding. Wasn't a counter hit on that stand light kick. Again, wake up EX Fireball. It's just something that he seems too insistent on going to. Oh boy. Okay.
This is maybe one hit, maybe two hits away, depending.
But great patience from K-Brad. Knew Brent wanted the hit. Knew he wanted the hit so badly that he was willing just to block. And no throws from Brent. So K-Brad's decision was right. And then he just jumps over the fireball raw.
There have been so few fireballs, so it's impressive that he would get that exact timing. Just waiting for it, just hanging.
Yeah. And you know what? He's standing at that optimal distance. I always said if you want to uppercut someone when they jump at you, stand at their optimal distance for it. Oh, boy.
K-Brad is looking like he's about to close this out. This is match point. He's very close now. Brent needs a big change. Okay, he was looking for a shimmy backwards. Didn't come.
Counter hit again.
Oh, short Cammy. If that had been Zangief, that would have hit him 3 times. But Cammy, no. Seriously, jab. And just, that's such a strong and clever idea. The whiff, and that's going to be it. K-Brad ends up taking it. It's 10-3. You know what? You mentioned it before, but each time K-Brad has come up here, each time he's been here at King of the Hill, he's won, and not only won, but won impressively.
You can see how stressed and nervous K-Brad looks, you know. No, I'm just kidding. He's just stretching and just being like, yeah, all right, here comes the match. So, but K-Brad ready to go. And there it is. You can see it right there. Mika versus Cammy as expected. And I'm really curious to see exactly how this guy, I predict it's just going to be like walk back and forth.
Yeah,
for
I
a
would think it
little
would
bit at
start
the
off.
beginning.
Yeah, with a lot of just waiting to see who can get started first. Not really wanting to take too much risk. Or maybe the alternative is, hey, the other guy expects me to do that. Let's go nuts. But no, okay, it is that patient.
Yeah. That's another button that I like Pavo's usage of is that standing roundhouse. And wow, K-Brad just getting in there already. And you can just see how aggressive he is and how kinetic he is.
Okay, nice reaction. K-Brad now gets the pressure. Oh, mistimed it.
Well,
And
Pavo
press
just...
buttons after that maximum range crouching fierce. Wow, that's a lesson for Pavo. He's going to have to pay attention to that in the future. Great block.
Pavo's really good at mixing up between doing quick rise and back roll. And, you know, if your opponent is really good at that, this is what happens right here. It's really hard to keep your meaties going because a lot of people have talked about how good wake-up jabs are. Wake-up jabs are not what are good. Everyone has perfect meaty timings to blow up wake-up jabs.
Yeah.
It's the quick rise versus the back roll, and that's what causes a lot of the problems. All right. Well, K-Brad says he doesn't really
There's the button.
Yeah. Doesn't really get a chance to play against high-level Mikas like this outside of online.
Well, so far, I really like Pavo's game. Now he gets the pressure. Again, the risk for Cammy is huge. Does she do a Dragon Punch or get away? Or
Nope.
risk dying? Nope. It's death anyway.
Yep.
Well, we'll see, I guess. Maybe one more mix-up here. Oh!
Oh, and you know what? We've talked about this in all the previous weeks that K-Brad does a really, really solid job of not going into that wake-up uppercut. And it's really hard to read when he decides to do that. But Pavo right there, first time, first game.
Very solid game one.
Yeah. Could it be that only a NorCal player can take out this NorCal player?
Oh, James, don't do that to me. Nice entrance. Love that timing.
Yeah, got the confirm into the light drill. It's interesting that K-Brad doesn't go for the jump afterwards. That target combo into light drill into jumping light kick sets up perfect cross-up and like safe jumps against both options, both wake-up options. It covers both.
Nice whiff punish. K-Brad gets out of the corner.
He
Pressure.
actually doesn't do the light drill. That might be one of the reasons. I'll have to talk to him about that.
Okay. Give him that tech. And back to very patient stuff.
Oh,
You know, that's the third time.
I wonder if he's trying to dash forward into that, and then he just misses the dash or something.
He
like
did dash
that.
once. He just was way off.
Yeah. Oh, but oh my God. Oh, okay, beautiful. He was ready for that reset. He saw Pavo do that a bunch of times, probably against Stu and even in his own matches. So K-Brad knew after that crouching light kick that he was going to go for crouching fierce.
Oh, very nice stuff.
Take the damage now. Take the damage early. Look at that half-life down for Armika, and then he gets the throw bait.
What a recovery game. Let me take this. Not quite. Yep, there it is. It's going to be two very, very dominant rounds for K-Brad to win his first game.
All right. Well, that's got to be very, very encouraging for K-Brad. Yes, he's down 4-1. But like I said, you know, K-Brad knows what he's capable of. And to be able to take those 2 rounds in a row in that kind of fashion, good sign. I don't think he quite had the meter for the super. Maybe he was worried about that.
I guess.
Yeah, but
Looked to me like he was a pixel away. But all right, man. It worked out.
Crucial victory for Pavo.
Yeah, I'll say.
Keeps it at 8-8. Stops a little bit of that K-Brad train. Oh!
I'm telling you, the anti-airs, I get why he wasn't doing it at the start, and I get why he wants to now because the dive kicks have been so important, but that's killing him. You know, it felt like his strategy of not engaging in that seemed stronger, but the way that K-Brad has been winning has really kind of blown that up. No anti-air. K-Brad's taken a lot of those charge roundhouses and just kind of hung out. And it doesn't seem like he's too concerned with what happens afterward.
No charge roundhouse into command throws for Pavo. But then again, Pavo just really hasn't gone for too many charge roundhouses. So every time he lands one, he's probably just, his brain is reset back to square one mix-up. He's not thinking about that charge roundhouse in the command throw.
Pavo waiting it out, hoping that K-Brad makes some bad call. He kind of did, actually. And now Pavo has a chance to control the corner.
Yeah, just needs one more mix-up.
Oh, Cammy's out of the corner
here
just
we
like
go,
that.
yeah. And Mika down to almost no life. Look at K-Brad bulldogging his way. So
The low in 2. Okay, yes, this time
touch
no
the
buttons.
Yeah.
Last time he did.
Yep.
Last time Pavo took the bait.
Oh, that's going to do it. But I really do want people to notice that that distance, but that Mika was winning the neutral at Cammy's max stand medium kick range, which you feel like should be in Cammy's favor. Pavo was winning that. K-Brad has been bypassing that range with either just walking or jumping and dive kicking or going backwards. He has just been avoiding that range and says, that was nice.
Yeah, first time we've seen down medium kick as an anti-air, and then he went to it immediately thereafter.
Yep. Yeah, even when he does walk in that range, you notice that K-Brad just blocks.
Yes.
He just walked up and blocked. He knows that that range actually turns out not to be in Cammy's favor.
Huh, forward fierce looking for something. Looking for dive kick? I don't know. Couple of dive kicks spent. Down strong?
Huh.
I don't know, but it worked.
Okay, kicks her out of that.
Great confirmed by K-Brad on the verge of taking this. Maybe!
No. But that's not enough for the punish, not enough for the kill.
And then he wanted the activation with down fierce, but K-Brad was outside of it, so we're going to go to match game for K-Brad.
Wow, what a turnaround here. 4-0 start for Pavocado. It looked like things might be going poorly for our reigning champion of 4 or 5 weeks.
Round 1.
But K-Brad has been able to turn it around. He is on match game.
He has had good reads on when to do Dragon Punch. Well,
Ooh, nice dash under that time on the trade.
tons of Grey Life nonsense.
Oh, double throw bait. Oh, he tried for
Oh,
it
very
again.
cute.
Yeah,
I love
okay.
that idea.
Yeah.
Okay, Brad just waiting it out, backdash.
Okay. Oh, towards fierce that time again. Oh, gonna set up for big old combo
Sick.
there. Nicely done. Oh,
That was such good awareness to know that what, kind of the max damage of that situation was. For a character like Mika, she has so many different combo routes that you gotta keep that in mind.
okay. Double crouch medium punch. Now going for the pressure again, but there it is. That hitting jabs. But K-Brad does the same thing, returns the favor.
And then Pablo tried to interrupt it again.
Oh.
There's K-Brad. That's been so good. Back forth, into the fierce.
Tournament, I'm sorry, King of the Hill game.
Yes.
King of the Hill round now.
Final round.
King of the Hill point.
Fight.
And keep in mind, this is the last NorCal versus SoCal King of the Hill we have. He could
That's
end up,
right.
if he wins this, he will end up as the
Representing,
champion
Yeah.
for the West Coast.
And I mean, it is appropriate in a lot of ways because of how well he's been doing through this whole season.
Would make a lot of sense.
All right, punishes. Into the corner again. Pablo trying to do something after that standing light kick. Gets thrown in the corner, almost stunned. Beautiful block on the... Oh,
Well.
and he chased the jump back
Getting
down.
close. Oh, no, that's it.
That
is it.
K-Brad coming all the way back from 0-4 down to take it 10-8.
Yep, whoever in the chat called it 10-8 at the start, I saw somebody call it, and they were right.
Genius.
They were right.
They're a genius.
Genius.
And it's just it's that kind of storyline. You know, next week, of course, we're gonna have a pretty awesome match.
I'm listening.
It's gonna be SD Pinoy from the West Coast versus Anbu Punk from the East Coast, the young blood. And these guys at the end of season 1 were terrors. There was that super crazy run at SCR that SD Pinoy had, where he beat Yukonon, who is a Japanese Nash player, got 3rd place at EVO. You know, he's pretty good.
He's okay. I mean, he might have a little skill when it comes to the world of Street Fighter. You know?
For sure. And, you know, there's that crazy match. SD Pinoy beat him in that match of Bison versus Nash.
Oh,
it was crazy. The crowd was going absolutely insane. His homies jumped up on the stage and picked him up.
That's true.
The real-life suplex.
That's true. Like, congratulations. That's how you share the love of winning a match versus an international player that is so good that you know his name and he does not know who you are.
He has no idea. You're just some Bison player guy that he's got to play on his path to top 8. He's just business as usual, and then all of a sudden, Monkey Wrench, SD Pinoy.
He knew he was going to be in top 8, but he did not know he was going to lose to Pinoy.
That's
what he didn't know. He came in here, head high, chip on his shoulder, like, this is easy work for me, but he did not know he was going to run into Pinoy.
Top 3 Devo? Oh, yeah, I should be fine, you know. So Pinoy beat him there, and then obviously Punk, on the other hand.
Yes.
Super crazy run at Battlegrounds where he almost beats Okido. He beat Justin in the mirror, the Karen mirror. Everybody remembers that. He also immediately won pretty much one of the last Season 1 tournaments right after. So
that's true.
Super threatening player. There hasn't been as much of him in Season 2 yet.
That's true.
So it's going to be really, really good to see him versus Pinoy in a first of 10, especially since, you know, pretty recently a lot of Japanese players feel like Bison.
This is true.
He's one of the most powerful characters in the game. He's been well talked about lately. So to see that character go up against Karen at first of 10, it's going to be a really good set. And I think that, you know, that first of 10 format has been what's so cool about a lot of these ESL matches.
Yeah, the first of 10 format definitely gives a new dynamic to the way we view first off exhibitions as well as a tournament format, because normally you're getting 2 out of 3s, maybe a first of 3. We're giving you guys the long look, a competitive eye at these first of 10 sets between these top players, not only on the West Coast, but on the East Coast as well. And that's what kind of happened in the second season. Now, first off, we'll start with some of the characters. The character lineup kind of changed because there's a lot of changes made to Season 2.
Exactly,
so we saw a new surges of characters. We saw more Giles. We saw more Lars. We saw just as many Cammies, of course. But like you said, we have the tiers are changing. We have Japan, who thinks the top tier is a little different this time around, but we have America that's kind of going in lieu with the same thing, and we haven't seen how it's going to play out yet.
I mean, we've been inviting the East Coast Army, and that's the Balrog Army. In Street Fighter 4, West Coast was the place where everybody played Balrog. Now in Street Fighter 5, a little different. Obviously, our first person we invited over from the East Coast, Alucard.
Of course.
And he got to play against Alex Myers, Cammy versus Rog, a very Season 2 matchup. And that set was insane.
Definitely one of my favorite sets by far. I mean, we talked about this. The first round baits out a V reversal from Alex Myers and punishes it virtually to death. Like,
it was the
Cammy
craziest
has no
read.
life. She's like tissue. Like, you just poke her once, boom, right through the paper, donezo, you know?
Yeah,
So,
it was just like, she V reversal, he jumped back and hit her, and I was like, no, not like this. Even on commentary, you were like, "Oh my God, he's dead!" Like
the bar, it was
just
so
over.
much red on the bar. It was kind of intimidating, and I wasn't even playing the game. So
yeah, it was just the craziest, biggest jump in combo. He made that super hard read, and even we saw when K-Brad played against PR Rock. PR Rock popped the V trigger, and then he jumped back to try to bait that V reversal, and K-Brad jumped forward and kicked him out of the air. Like, what do you think you're doing?
what was that? What was that? What were you
checked
trying?
The tapes. That's what you have to remember. K-Brad has been here for forever, and I think that's part of the reason that, you know, we started with Northern California versus Southern California, and K-Brad just beat everybody.
Yeah, he's kind of been on a tear lately, and we saw that, and we talked about that even more. So he traveled a lot during the tournament scene to make sure he had that experience, get that exposure, as well as get those W's, take those tournaments, and did very well throughout the year, placing multiple top 8s.
Right, and
also
he
making it in Capcom Cup.
Exactly, yeah, he had that crazy Capcom Cup run where he beat Daigo. He made the 3 straight comeback, but he kind of had like a rocky start to the year. But he was like, look, guys, I'm learning. Let me travel for a bit, and then you'll see what happens. Immediately, boom, K-Brad turns it on at the end of the year, makes his way into Capcom Cup, has a really awesome run there, does really well at ESL here, right, and all these different sets so well that we were running out of West Coast representatives to battle him.
Exactly.
And we started having to invite people over from the East.
Yeah, and we've had Long Island Joe, Arturo Sabin Sanchez has come to represent, and as well as we've had more West Coast players, like Killer Miller has come out.
Right.
we've definitely expanded. And I mean, of course, we have even Justin Wong came out to participate in the King of the Hill ESL. And I think that's pretty amazing to say so, especially coming into a game that's so saturated, a global game with a lot of international competition is going to carry over. So these sets, these players, and of course the format of the King of the Hill, first to 10, can't really get any better than that.
I would say, look at this. He's kind of gone into a turtle shell.
Yeah, he looks like
he actually had gloves on before.
He did.
He's taking them off now, but hopefully his hands are nice and warm.
Can I say I'm so happy he took them off before he shook my hand? I was real worried that the gloved handshake was about to be thrown towards me, but we're good.
Okay, yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, and so the look of focus on Alex Myers' face was just kind of like the casual. I'm ready to play from K-Brad is very. That's very what you expect from both these players. Very expected. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Those are their game faces.
Yeah. And it kind of reflects their play styles, too.
Yeah, I think it does. I definitely think it does. Wow, okay. We're going to whatever that is. The blue one, even.
All right, so they're kind of similar looking. Well, I mean, there's red on the top, so you can kind of see the difference. But it's going to be EG's K-Brad on the left, Ronan, Alex Myers on the right, first to 10, Cammy Mirror. Both representing the West Coast. Right.
That's right.
This is the match from last week's King of the Hill.
Yeah, this is K-Brad coming in as the winner of the previous, well, basically 2 months. I don't know.
Yeah.
Month and a half. So Alex is now trying to unseat K-Brad as King of the Hill.
Yeah, important. There's the hit confirm early from Alex. And you see what we mentioned, right? That footsies from K-Brad. Look at the little damage he got on Alex Myers. But man, Myers really making the offense count.
Yeah, you see K-Brad not really approaching. He doesn't get the best setup after a throw there, but he just didn't even try. We'll walk back to neutral. No, the misconfirm.
Yeah, he thought it was counter hit. That counter hit jab into medium punch does work, but it was just a regular hit. And now look at this damage that K-Brad has. One more will do it.
Ooh, hold on though. Alex taking advantage. He's a hit confirm away. Wow.
Yeah, dive kick will do it. You got to be careful if you're K-Brad, but sneaks in the crouching medium kick. Good work.
That's what I was talking about that with his footsie game, right?
Yeah.
That's something that you really have to look for from K-Brad. He has such good timing on when to come in all of a sudden.
Yeah, and it's going to be important to see if that ground game can work out for him in the long term, or whether Alex can find a way to make this happen, which is this offense, the stun. Yeah, huge, and he gets this big buffed Season 2 corner combo if he
That's
wants,
right. They actually made Cammy better in the corner, but okay, well.
One hit will do it here.
Hold on, though. No, too far. Went with the fierce.
Yeah,
thought he was in range.
Medium kick.
Just thought he was in range.
Oh, anti-air from Myers.
Well, I think he's trying to play patiently. Well, okay, there it is. It all worked out for him. So both players have uncharacteristic misconfirm / execution errors in the first couple of rounds.
Right, and that's an important thing from Cammy players to have, right? The hit confirms, seeing that crouching medium kick hit. Trade after that EX dive kick, not as, advantage as it used to be.
Wow. Ooh, okay, yeah, he did find the hit.
The
Alex challenge with his own EX. That's something that he will do more frequently than K-Brad.
For sure. And, the problem with it now is that he's losing resources to do so, right? It's very low damage to EX uppercut on wake up. You don't get a lot out of it. So saving it for critical art or confirms is much better. Man, look at this ground game from K-Brad. Snipes the counter poke.
And then I love that he was willing to go in. He wasn't dissuaded by the previous EX DP. He wasn't worried enough about it to back off. Nice work. Takes the first game. Keep in mind, first to 10. Okay, works.
Yeah.
Alex gonna take a game. If he's gonna make this comeback, I mean, we're gonna be here a while. But, it's gonna be It's gonna take a long, long time. But certainly that's how it gets started. Now 9-2.
Much better round for sure. I think not through a huge change in his game plan. More like K-Brad kind of playing in a way like he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna close this out, and kind of just got a little ahead of himself. I expect K-Brad to tighten things up here a little. Yeah, with punish on the dive kick.
All right, well, K-Brad doing some good work right there.
Yeah, that was a nice jump. And, really even things up. Wow, that fierce. Huge butt. And a reaction.
Reaction, yeah. That's only happened a few times in this whole set, anti-air Dragon Punch. And when it's come, it's been almost exclusively K-Brad. But wake-up Dragon Punches, when they've come, have been almost exclusively Alex Myers. I think K-Brad has done one, and it hit.
Yeah. Yeah, just one or two in this whole set. They've been so infrequently, it's hard to even think about it. Walk under works. And a V-reversal out of there, and you see K-Brad just back to the neutral. Since that V-reversal, he had hit one button. Myers had hit like 4 or 5 medium kicks.
Okay, Alex confirming. Yes, looking all right. There's the grab as K-Brad has often taken when he's been mid-screen.
Another anti-air, yeah. K-Brad has been more prepared to deal with that air approach.
For sure.
You know, even though Myers has not gone to the air that many times.
Okay, K-Brad now trying to the approach. No. No anti-air.
Oh, whiff.
Oh,
it's gotta be
no!
punished. He still needs a few to get this round. And Myers stays pretty patient.
Look at that gray life. Building. Approaching. Oh, no!
And that was the
Spends
confirm.
the super, huh?
Yeah, Myers gonna use all his resources. Give K-Brad a little bump in meter for the last round by comparison.
You know, look, I like spending super to get around. That makes sense to me. But he had enough life that if he was confident in his ability to find another hit, he wouldn't need to spend super. So there are these two sides of it where I feel like it might be a tell that he's worried about it.
Yeah, it's anything to get around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Meanwhile, stun. K-Brad looking strong. It's match point. Confirm. He's had that so consistently. One more hit. Anything's going to do it. Alex on the ropes.
Finds the V-trigger. Okay, there it is. Still needs a few more mix-ups.
K-Brad's still playing it patiently. Look at this. Okay, the hit. Orange.
One more for stun.
Look at this blocking the defense. K-Brad just waited it out.
And that pop actually scared Alex away. He didn't want to approach after that.
And as a result, no more stun. There's the fierce. That
just
is
like that. It was cleaned up. K-Brad gonna stay as the king of the hill, the reigning king. And look, I mean, that's how it's been. Versus K-Brad. Ooh, fist bump. There it is.
The bump. K-Brad went in for the handshake. No, it was the bump.
Yeah, you see him V-trigger cancel right in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, nah, man, not going for it. But, man, we mentioned that body language. You know, Myers, who's a little pent up, was ready to play. Arturo, he's looking calm.
Yeah. You know, Art's been around for forever. Literally, I wasn't joking about the 2 decades thing.
Yeah, I heard him say he started playing in like 98, seriously, or something like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy here.
Yeah,
I'm sure many of our viewers were not born when Arturo Sanchez started playing fighting games. So.
Yeah, that's right. So he has a ton of experience behind him. K-Brad has been one of the best players in North America for, you know, the last several years at this point. You know, for a long time, Art was not considered up in there. He had sort of stopped competing at that level. But then towards the end of SF4's life, he came back, and he really picked it back up very quickly. In SF5, he's been up there as well. Bad start for K-Brad right there. You know, Tanya said that she wanted to see whether Art would play the defensive or the offensive sim. I think that the way sim has to play is sort of a mix of both. You have to keep Cammy out, but you got to go in there too. If you have a chance to do damage, you got to take it on a character like that.
See the late rise on the setup? That's going to be an important part about fighting Dhalsim, is whether you quick rise or late rise a lot of the setups, right? You change his different options.
Dang, that was sick.
That was perfect spacing to get that back teleport and intercept. And you know, K-Brad, we mentioned a defensive kind of footsie style.
Yeah.
Not that style against Dhalsim. So I think this style is this matchup maybe puts him a little out of his element. He's got to rush a little bit more than I think he'd normally like to, right? As he is a player who, you know, he mentioned himself, he's more interested in kind of hanging out.
Yeah. But you can't really do that so much in this matchup.
I mean, yeah, check out the damage he's taking
I love
already.
the pressure. And using some new sim buffs in there too. That back medium punch definitely better than it was before.
For sure, a real frame trap button this season. Wake up with the back fierce. And he still gets offense here. That nerf DP also really helps Sim in this matchup, right? So you don't have to worry as much about, you know, Cammy just getting out of there.
Right.
Challenge.
Okay. Yeah, a ton of challenges so far in this game. That's something that we're going to have to see K-Brad adapt to over this set.
Dive kick. And if he's got to force a mix-up or death, yeah, and that's exactly what it was. And, you know, Arturo there had perfect interrupts in a lot of the scenarios, not only defensively with buttons, but just like, okay, well, K-Brad wants to jump forward in the EX dive kick here. He teleports backwards, lands on top of it with the big fierce. A lot of decisions that have been just preemptive, but really intelligent for what's happening on the screen. Yeah, anti-air again.
Yeah, and he's willing to take that kind of a trade. As long as the opponent is not in, as long as they're at range, Sim can be happy.
Yeah, and I mean, this is really interesting to see, right? It's definitely K-Brad playing a style he is not always known for. Yeah, throw bait finally. It's definitely a weakness of Dhalsim. He's one of the few characters that can't throw tech OS. So you really just have to sit there and deal with that grounded throw or no throw mix-up. K-Brad just looking for a trade here.
Ooh. That said, I mean, Art is known among sim players for making these big comebacks.
Oh, dead.
EX! Wow. That's what I'm talking about. He has been able to make comebacks as Dalsum, one of the least comeback potential heavy characters in the Street Fighter Pantheon over the last couple of games, meaning Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 4.
Yeah,
You can never count him out.
He's so good in those last moments where you're against Dalsum and you kind of clam up, right? Which is what we just saw, where it was like, all right, I'm just going to hang out. All I need to do is tap a limb. And he's like, look, I'm going to float across the entire screen and get in there and hit back fierce. Man, that preemptive jab, anti-air, doesn't get the juggle. You see a bait there? He was looking for that uppercut just in case.
Yeah.
Mindful play.
K-Brad not taking the bait. Instead finds more solid opportunity.
Oh, close to stun. You got to guess between the throw
There it
and
is.
the no throw. Builds a little meter, back throw, or uppercut to close it out. And K-Brad, great round for himself.
Yeah, he looked a lot better.
Final
Definitely.
round.
Didn't take the intended bait of the wake-up DP. But I wonder if, you know, that's something that Art is going to do occasionally, is be worried about DP. But as the set goes on, I want to see how he adapts to that. You know, the rarity of wake-up uppercuts on K-Brad's side.
Oh, the big challenge of that back fierce. Man, his anti-airs have been so good against a character who has many ways to approach. Keeps it up. And the throw again, not quite stunned.
No, very close though.
There it
Tried
is.
to slide under, but I love the extra button there from K-Brad. That's going to do it.
Yeah, it'll be one apiece. So, quick turnaround. It was looking like it was about to be 2-0 Arturo, but K-Brad really figured out his rhythm. He figured out his own rhythm on which he needs to attack, and the rhythm of Arturo on when he's trying to defend.
Cammy wins.
Jump.
Round one. Fight.
So Art takes a game.
Yeah, fighting a little better on the ground there, too, with that jab and a back medium kick.
Lots of control again. Oh! Anti-air was there.
That was so clean, man. Are looking much better now, but, you know, it's just this one scenario that he needs. That one missed dive kick there means that, look at how much space he gave up. He was, you know, half screen and now in the corner, now taking, you know, 40%, 50%.
Just like that,
One
right.
missed, it's one missed input.
Oh, that's Dalsum life.
Oh, sniped it. That slide into V-trigger that Arturo wants, and
And a
that's
stun. And match point again, coming up for Ichi K-Brad. Coming up now. Yeah, that was a killer for Sabin, right?
For
You
sure.
just- one error, you can fall apart so quickly.
Yeah, and he tried to do jump back drill to, you know, gain some space. Missed it and lost the round.
Oh
Again,
boy.
it's the same thing.
And
He missed it
punished
again.
so well, not just out of the air, but a full combo.
Yeah, full grounded punish.
That was a meter loss as well for Art. He tried EX Gale.
Oh, another throw.
Oh, too far!
Oh, K-Brad finds the hit.
That's
huge.
Right, that one mistake is something you have to keep in mind now. Art not taking the bait. Will he take a grab? No.
Oh, what a bait.
And he gets the nice punish. That should be the round. It is.
Meterless kill, too. He doesn't have to spend anything. But K-Brad's still on full critical art.
Final round.
Arturo just a little hit from getting it himself, so he's likely going to have it. Oh, yeah. Almost got on top of that dive kick. You see
Going back to
K-Brad
the
is
chase.
consistently under Dalsum. He's like right under him, and he's coming down with normals, and he's just getting the better of that. Missed dive kick again. How much space K-Brad got.
Lots of space control. Again, you know, it's not active stuff. It's not hitting Cammy. It's not building Grey Life, but that's really all that Sim feels like he can do in that kind of situation. Fully stocked now is Art. He wants something. Super, V-trigger, ready to go. Okay, there it is. That might have been a confirm. If so, congrats.
Yeah, pretty sure. He's been late canceling it, so it's likely been a confirm attempt. Drill.
Oh.
Not in range, yeah.
That said, Cammy's in here. Got that hit! Not quite death.
A back
Needs
throw will
one
do it.
more.
Oh, he could have punished. Good block.
Ooh,
Sniper,
that might be
Sniper's
it.
such
Nope.
a threat.
Yes, high or low game is a major thing right now. Can't do it anymore. There's EX.
Ooh, the one
Really?
extra dash. Had that been dash, uppercut, or something like that?
Or if that dash had been just a little bit farther forward, that
Right.
that jump jab doesn't hit like terribly far underneath Sim.
Right.
It's really just around the arm. That was about as close as it came.
Yep. Well, that puts Arturo another game closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9-5 now. Oh, the missed drill again, man. That is so unfortunate. Every time you miss that is Dawson. A little high on the body to combo. Oh, no hit confirm. Man, the patience. K-Brad, his defense is so excellent.
It's been a lot better in that situation. He really hasn't taken any bait after that teleport very often in the last sort of half of the set.
Wow, he was ready for it.
What? The
Wake up
fierce? Why not? I suppose it worked.
We baited it again.
So good.
He's done that same thing so many times. The minute he puts himself out of space, Arturo with the slide, and he's ready for it. Jab out of the air, and one more will do it. There it is.
Again, match point. How many times now? This is the third. Match point.
Yeah, Art just keeps bringing it back with some really key decisions, but, you know, K-Brad, that's about as good as he's looked so far. That was a really well put together round. Other side, man. Gets the side switch again, corner carry.
A lot of great damage, trying to get away. Yep. Oh, very nice. The timing was correct.
Yeah, these crazy scrambles, Arturo is doing a good job of being slippery. That's the most important part about being Dawson in a lot of these scenarios.
It's part of why Art Sim is one of the best at dealing with scrambles among Sim players. Again, though, he just doesn't want to be in a scramble situation. He wants to be
got him.
away.
Uppercut?
I don't know if he's going to get a chance again. He might die
One
here.
more.
K-Brad, one hit.
Oh, he waited in case there was uppercut, and the bait.
Punish.
The bait on the slide again.
That's so good.
I don't think I see anybody else doing
I've never
that.
seen anybody else do that. I am so impressed by that. By a lot of other things in that set, but that, I think, was excellent.
It doesn't always translate well when you have someone that's like super by the numbers and you have a feeling player that's gonna be like,
man.
oh, I did it because like I had like a great ancestor came back and was like, yo, do it. And then that's why I did it, because I felt it coming from somewhere else, you know? And of course, I mean, think about
Ancestry came in and influenced the match.
that's what happens, man. You have to put that kind of emotion behind it. Speaking of another great match, by the way, K-Brad versus PR Balrog. Man,
Man, that was good.
some of these matches that we've had here have been so amazing, and that's why we have this episode today, to make sure you guys are aware of how awesome King of the Hill is, and that's
Right.
why we're taking a look back.
We are just about underway for this epic match of the century. No, I'm kidding. But it's going to be a pretty crazy match, and it is going to be K-Brad, who has been king forever, going up against PR Balrog, this week's challenger.
Please stick with that costume. It's so sick. On the other hand, we got Poison Ivy in this game, not just in Injustice. Turns out she's in Street Fighter as well.
All right, well, let's see if Eduardo goes with the classic hooded Balrog.
It's such a cool hood. Look at that.
Yeah, it is nice.
I don't feel like there's, you know, sort of the best graphical assets in this game, but that one I think is pretty sick. I really like that. But that doesn't matter that much. Let's talk about the actual match. Let's talk about the game. K-Brad, as he doesn't wear the headphones really, you know?
No, he never does. He never does.
And yet
yeah.
he has some of the best reactions. That's not that easy. Some people like to listen to it in order to have the reactions, but not so for him.
Which means technically we could taunt K-Brad from here if we
Oh
wanted
yeah, he
to.
can totally hear us. Great
Oh,
way
wow.
to punish.
Yeah, that's going to be a key thing right there. Just trying not to let K-Brad get too much play out of the dive kick game. Oh, a miss hit confirm.
Yeah, quite rare to see that.
Yeah.
And I'm also a little bit surprised at how this starts out, because it's K-Brad trying to get in, and I guess I thought that he would play a distance game, but wow, again, that
That
reaction.
back medium punch is something that he has really started using.
He's already in there. Look at this. I thought that Cammy's life was going to melt, but maybe not so much.
Well, once he gets in, oh man, that pressure from Cammy, ridiculous stuff there.
So like I said, I thought that the way we might see this is PR Rock trying to get in, K-Brad trying to play defensively, but that's not at all how it is right now. It's K-Brad, you know, very insistent about moving forward.
Yeah, very aggressive to start off. Oh,
Really?
Cop of the overhead, but a little too far for that stand jab to connect. Oh, this throw bait. Gets him with a throw bait.
And the confirm. Look at this from K-Brad so far.
Dude, K-Brad is like, he just came from sitting there chilling, waiting for that first match to end, and it looks like he is...
Hold on, James. There it is. He
counter,
understands.
yeah.
He did tell me he was going into the... Oh, that's so smart. And Cammy's V reversal gets her away.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
And
so...
Doesn't even matter that it doesn't hit in that situation.
So now PROG has to throw in the third option to the V-trigger mix-up, which is going for the punch follow-up of the V-skill. That's, you know, K-Brad joking that, you know, this would be the end of his run. But, you know, honestly, outside of that situation against Pavo, I think this is the first time he's been down.
Round 1.
Maybe.
Like he's only down one game, but I mean, in like 8 weeks or whatever, that's an impressive stat. Oh, the one punch!
Trying to get the air-to-air. I like the idea. Not quite. K-Brad, meanwhile, trying to move forward. You can see him trying to dance around when PROG presses a button. He was pretty successful there. Got the corner.
Oh man, look at this aggression, but that one mistake, look at that life bleed. Wait for
Frame
frame
traps.
traps, yeah. Safe.
Yep.
Safe. Oh,
Wow, really? Did tech. Very smart. And now it's really next hit can win, depending on what they get. PROG, as a result, playing very patiently.
look at Cammy's. Oh, ooh, no confirm on that one. That would have left a critical art.
PROG did not want to take the risk. Blocking, patience. That's punishable.
punished.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah. That was almost kind of like a misconfirm on PROG's side.
Yeah, he shook his head when that happened.
Yeah. So it was one of those things that your hands tell you to do something, and then your brain was like, why did you do that?
Yeah, that might have been the case there for his jumping combo as well.
Yeah. Missed that. Wow, what a reaction.
It's not over, James. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's such good screen control to have that option. Especially against a character like Cammy that likes being airborne at that range.
If you just have the good reaction for it, and again, punishing that dive kick. Ooh, threw a little bit too early, and then just the crouching light kick right there. And you know what? Punishing that dive kick, a lot of people don't really do this well enough, but if Cammys are trying to aim for your shins, oftentimes they can miss, right? And that's kind of an option select counter to that. Just wait till so you're about to block it, then hit buttons. Because if it misses, you'll punish it on landing, and if she hits you on the shins, you block. That's what she gets. It's very similar to that Rolento roll in Ultra Street Fighter 4. Oh.
Ooh, he went for grab last time, but K-Brad didn't take the bait.
Oh, there it is, and now.
Super, yeah. Is that it? It is!
Oh my God. Look at the red on the screen. Look at this, like a half-life.
I see it.
Dude, Scott.
Balrog.
I wasn't joking when I said that two combos can do it.
I know. No,
Two combos can
absolutely.
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is where Cammy's, that is basically her weakness. That's her, like, one
right.
weakness in the game.
Right.
If she has any, like, if you have one of those pros and con paragraphs,
Sure.
the con is Cammy has no life, no stun. That's it. That's it. But, I mean, she's basically the glass cannon that, and you know, that's not Akuma in this game.
Yeah. Just so many good options otherwise. And if you are in control, as K-Brad was in that round, then she is very dominant.
Oh boy.
Found the opportunity. Now is there going to be a reset? Is.
Yep.
The low. And blocking. And blocking.
Yeah, K-Brad, I think he kind of realized that Eduardo doesn't want to use a lot of his meter right now because it's, look at the life
Yeah,
lead, right?
that makes sense.
Oh, he spent one.
Okay.
Wow. Very surprised.
Lots of blocking on K-Brad. And it was all the right choice. And he got crouching medium. Wow.
To beat the standing fears, too.
The roundhouse.
Oh, was that standing roundhouse that he beat? Okay. Yeah, that's just K-Brad right there. That's just great reaction from K-Brad.
Sick timing.
Ooh, got him. Into the other side, and PROG wasn't ready for it. And I even saw a little eye roll from PROG, like, of course.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm so mad right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's punishable. Yeah, beautiful. I love just the raw drill punish. It's so smart. It's at the range.
It's pretty quick, huh?
Yeah. At the range where it looks like crouching medium kick might miss, that will punish almost all stoops.
Sick.
Oh,
Medium kick
boy.
did the trick
Yep.
again. Now PROG, I mean, he's so close to getting super. And if he does, and he finds a hit here, what? Come on. What? Come on. What are you doing?
Even
Come on.
PROG, yeah, like he gives him the thumbs up. He looks over.
What are you doing?
Dude, he
over there?
looked at K-Brad and would, like, laughed, like, really? And look at that. Look at K-Brad. He's just like, yeah, there it is. Okay, there you go.
Don't give him props.
Yeah.
Fight.
Oh, yeah. Just block, stand strong, block, stand strong.
Yeah.
That's the thing is once you block, stand strong, like, and then low strong, all of that is just still frame traps, low strong over low strong, and then you're at a range where low forward is like hits you easily if you touch buttons, and so.
I love the idea of the approach, but not quite enough. So, oh, good punish. Got it this time. One of the big things is if K-Brad can continue to be consistent on that stuff, because he has sometimes missed punishes, he has sometimes missed confirms. If he had those more frequently, I really feel like we'd be in a different game situation right now.
Yeah, I mean, if K-Brad actually had the headphones on and he was able to hear 1, 2, or 3 from PR Balrog's
that actually might be relevant in this matchup.
Yeah. I think that's a huge deal because.
Oh no, he tried to anti-air. He might
that's
lose.
it. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, super.
Wow, what a penalty to pay for the back strong anti-air.
But yeah, if he had the headphones on, if he hears 1, 2, or 3, he can challenge with his crouch jab. Because then at the worst, it's going to be a trade. But if he hears 4, then he has to be concerned.
Got it.
But I don't know if he can hear that right now, because as we mentioned before we started, he does not wear the headphones.
You can see him up there on the top left of your screen.
Yeah, that's right. And it doesn't help that I can't even understand what the heck that number was. I just heard blah!
Yeah, I don't know. Does he say the numbers? I don't even know.
I think he does. I think he still does, yeah. This patience
Pressure opportunity, but a lot of blocking. We've seen great damage be a problem, but you got to block when she's coming in like that.
In that sequence, though, the key thing, do you see how PR Balrog was blocking? High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. And that's what makes the confirm that much harder.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He was doing that too. That's definitely something I got to pick up myself. I love that as an option. K-Brad taking the round.
It blows up guys like K-Brad who confirm with that crouching medium kick like
You're right.
that.
You're right.
Good stuff, and K-Brad does spend all of his meter to make sure he gets that win.
Anti-air, can't juggle.
Yeah. But like, look at that, CA and CA, that represents California because it's raining.
Hey,
there you go. There you go.
From the rainy state right now.
Oh, again, just walking up for the throw. That is that foot speed that Cammy has. And that's the first time I've seen K-Brad really go in with that knee bullet.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. That's a free B reversal. Got the confirm, pressuring still.
Oh, can he tie this up? He's so
my
Oh my. Okay. How is he going to spend the meter?
Away.
How is he going to spend the meter? He's saving it here. Oh, gets out of the corner. So smart.
Yeah, and K-Brad, oh, well, he tried to come back in. Again, getting away. Pierbog trying to wait it out, but if he gets that life back, he's not going to have any... well, there's V-trigger spent anyway. That said, he's always said in Season 2 that he feels like his character has damage output enough that he doesn't need V-trigger. If he finds another hit here, he actually might be able to kill or be very close to it.
And I did ask him, I meant to ask him on the interview, but I forgot, you know, about him saving 1 meter all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And he did talk about that is something he consciously does because 1 meter and V-trigger is much more powerful.
There it is.
So there it is.
So good patience by K-Brad, good recognition of opportunities by K-Brad. Played that really well, and he ties it up. Time 7.
And now K-Brad is up 9-7. K-Brad is at King game.
That's right. He could be repeating again. Why not? I mean, the way he's playing right now is amazing. He has won the last 4 games.
Wow.
Pierrog was up by 2.
7-5, and then K-Brad coming all the way back.
Yeah. It's reminiscent of when he played against Pavo, actually.
Yes.
Remember his long streak? Having been down, something clicked. He just figured it out. So the consistency is excellent.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that was the latest cancel that I've seen.
The block was there. K-Brad was willing to take the low. And just was willing to play patiently. You know?
Gets out of there with that V reversal.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, I love that he had enough life that he didn't need to make a comeback or anything.
Right.
1 hit was going to do it. V-trigger, what does it matter at that point? Just don't be in Brog's clutches, right?
Right.
This time he spends 2. Look at that damage! If he can find maybe 1 more hit for stun, no, it's mostly gone away.
K-Brad is at set point.
Back.
Never mind. He is going down here, but he's still at set point.
Yeah, he is. He can
still-
still take
if he
this
can
right
win
now.
this round,
And he starts
it's
it out pretty
done.
well. He has super.
Yes.
Final round.
Unfortunately, Eduardo basically has a full bar as well.
Yeah, it's going to be very soon.
The patience to block in that situation. Watching Power walk right up to you in the roundhouse.
In there, it was right through the anti-air attempt. And he walks it. It wasn't the grab. It wasn't the grab. 3 times and PR Rog blocked it. There had been walk-up grabs there, I don't know, throughout the set. That time it was the mix-up and PR Rog blocked it.
He wants that crush counter. He wants to combo into that critical art so bad. Oh, never mind. He's going to spend one of the bars.
Just trying to control things. Trying to prevent K-Brad from doing what he wants to do.
Nice.
He landed in time.
Coming right down to this. Only a look at all that gray health building up.
And with that,
oh,
yeah, well, never mind. I was just gonna say with super. Oh, he went low the first time.
oh
That might
boy.
be it. Is that it?
That should do it.
Let's see. Are we gonna have K-Brad reigning again? Not quite. Hold on now. Oh, there it is. K-Brad takes it again.
The throw bait at the very end, and K-Brad at the end rattling off 5 games in a row. Oh my God.
Amazing end to it. It was a 7-5 lead, and there were a couple of times when PR Rog had leads like that. He was up 5-3 at one point. He was up 4-2. He was up 3-1.
Well. It's time. It's been a lot of chatter, Steve. You know, we got to see Justin Wong throw down against Smug, but now it's going to be a chance for K-Brad to hold it down and try to stay the king for another week. Look, it's cool having him in SoCal this often.
I like seeing him a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. But is he beatable? Can he be beat at this point? He came in with 2 halos. He's like, look, man, I'm going to eat this fruit. I'm going to beat up whoever decides to win this first to 10, and then I'm going to body him. So we're going to go to this gameplay and see who takes the first to 10 between K-Brad and Mr. Smug.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting one for sure, right? I mean, you know, as soon as Justin finished that set against Smug, K-Brad was over there scolding him like, yo, Justin, why didn't you interrupt this? Why wouldn't you interrupt that? You didn't react to this. You didn't hit confirm that. So we're going to be, you know, seeing if K-Brad can do all those things. All the things that he scolded Justin for missing. If he can, you know, step up to the plate and handle it against
I
Smug.
hope he's not a hypocrite. I hope he actually follows through.
Right.
I mean, he looks prepared. He sounded prepared. Let's get this first to 10 underway.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know, last week we got to see K-Brad play against a Balrog player in Pure Rog. So it's going to be interesting to see it now against Smug. A little bit, maybe a different style. Oh, crushed right away.
Counter.
And you see, he was just in the corner, now back to mid-screen. And K-Brad already looks definitely very controlling in the neutral right. He looks comfortable. which is just kind of similar to how Justin looked. But you know, this is what happens so quickly. Activation. No hit confirms from K-Brad, but he gets a little bit of damage off the dive kick.
Keeps that life really close. It's not really close because he has trigger, and if he hits her, she's just gonna just spew blood all over the screen.
Blood everywhere.
Oh,
big
wow.
challenge. Wow, you rarely see that from K-Brad. Those
I was
reversal
about to
uppercuts.
say. All right, no
Patience.
trigger from either one of them, but if Cammy gets spit on, she's probably gonna die. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Great dive kick to avoid, and man, still one hit for K-Brad to take it. Good blocks from Smug. Anything would have done it, and it does. K-Brad makes the comeback happen. After that dive kick whiffed out of the corner, he had that, you know, presence of mind to get up in there and find pressure.
I was expecting a crouching medium kick from Smug, but nothing. He just sat there, used the stare down, and tried to react to what Cammy would have been able to do. But oh, here we go. Nice.
Yeah, a little punch there. And you see, an important thing that K-Brad's already established is the empty dive kick or empty jump to try to, you know, fake out Smug and his anti-air timing. As Balrog has great anti-airs, you really have to pick your spots well as if you try to approach in the air, which Cammy is going to do. Activation. And, you know, really, there's not a lot of options Balrog has against that jump dive kick, right? It's not easy for him to always stop the approach. If he has critical art, he could use it, but not a lot of other things work. With punish.
Nice life, just about even, but you can't count Balrog out. Trigger activated.
And just like that, Smug closes the round out. And you know, K-Brad has been doing that a lot. That throw bait that you just saw where he does a button, walks back, and uses forward roundhouse, double knees. That's something he's been going for a lot recently. And Smug had the read on it with a big jump back.
Oh, nice.
We'll see if K-Brad
forward.
adjusts.
Again, once again, right out of range, crouching forward into that cannon drill. Tries to fish for that crouching fierce. Oh, wow, nice dive kick right there. And no, Smug just says, I'm not going to let you rush me down. Hits a button on that walk up from K-Brad.
Yeah, and lost corner to K-Brad off that EX dive kick. So got to be a little worried now, cornered against Balrog. Great reaction from K-Brad, and EX drill the side switch. You see now that K-Brad has corner positioning. Pressure, man. He's just so controlled in his offense. Activation. And you see the jump back from Smug.
Yeah.
He was looking for V-reversal, but K-Brad knew better.
And we've seen K-Brad play another Balrog, so him playing this matchup is really interesting to see the approach that he's going to take as he takes that first game from Smug. Like each time he's tried to go in and say, hey, you know what, respect me. K-Brad's like, no, I'm going to hit a button here, and I'm going to make you open me up.
Right, he either has perfect timing on buttons or block. It's you know, either option, and that's one of, oh my god,
Look
the
at that.
interrupt.
He's just so, man, it's like he knows. All right, here we go. Nice punish. We saw this before.
Yeah, K-Brad is play right now. So impressive.
Oh.
Another whiff punish.
All right, saves the rest of that meter, like you said before.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of mixing up the throw game, right? There has actually been quite a few throws from K-Brad, and you know, you don't get much off of it, but he's winning the neutral, so why not go back to it? Big swing and damage here. E-reversal out now. Oh, and the dash up. K-Brad, gotta be careful here. Smug's still dangerous.
Wow.
Throw. Important tech, and the challenge.
And there it is. There it is. That was a nice challenge right there. Saw K-Brad take a small step forward, and there's the jab from Smug. And it was even still, that was a hard-fought round. And
Right.
just barely edges it out.
Yeah, I mean, K-Brad's neutral is... It's not just him, like, you know, knowing when to jump and stuff like that. It's his ground game. He's interrupting a lot of these dash punches, the turnaround punches from Smug. He's whiff punishing really well. And you see that mix up between jump dive kick and empty jump and regular jump is so good. Combo off the counter hit, turnaround punch. But Smug, this is a great round for him so far. He walked K-Brad all the way to the corner. But K-Brad fights his way out with that jab.
Oh, crouching fierce gets to confirm again. Look at that stun bar. Oh, wow. Oh, nice counter hit combo. Nice, opens him up again, and we've seen this. This is where Balrog, this is where he shines. He can do a lot of damage really quick, but critical art is available, no confirm.
And tech from K-Brad, activation. And he's looking, he's trying to find Smug, making a mistake. He's still one hit from winning this round.
And we normally see Smug try to test those dive kicks and see what's gonna happen in the air, but not anymore. He's gonna take the block from that dive kick.
Oh, one more will do it.
Nice crouching medium
and the
kick.
jab afterwards. Yeah. And there's the game for Smug finally. He finally found, you know, some kind of answer to what K-Brad was looking for. And I think K-Brad was a little too comfortable in the neutral, right? It seemed like he was hitting a little bit more buttons at ranges where he didn't have to. And as I just mentioned, Closest anybody's gotten is 8 games before.
And think about that. That's kind of crazy considering that Smug is done the best by far. And he is almost just, he has a nice, look at this,
4 games.
8. Come on, man. He's doing a great job right now. And on top of that, fishing for these.
Good
there's the
interrupt, though.
buttons.
That was what K-Brad needed right there. Yeah, he's really got to take control now. You can't let Smug get to 9. This has got to be the game where K-Brad brings it back and finally, you know, starts to mount this comeback, right? Because if you let it get to 9, that's when it's too hard. You know, losing 1 game before you bring it back 6 straight.
Ugh. Nice, tries to go full. Uh-oh.
Smug, he finds that low medium kick, and it seems like he can always find that button, no matter what. And that should do it. No.
Oh, drops the combo. Trigger is still there. He's still okay. Nice cancel right there.
Oh, and the whip punish from Smug. He let K-Brad stick out that Crouching Fierce, immediately the EX. And that's one thing that makes people predictable is when they're low on life, they have that V-trigger. There's certain buttons that characters like to hit to pop, right? And if you know what those are, you can just stand outside of the range and wait. Wait for them to hit those buttons and then whip punish. Confirm from K-Brad on the jab. Strong, but not canceled into anything. Oh, man, this has got to be the round for K-Brad.
Look at how offensive he's being right now. Lost almost half life already. Well, takes away half life from Smug already. Speaking of half life, Cammy.
Oh, no, that was not punished from K-Brad. Maybe he expected a V-trigger pop, but there was no V-trigger yet. So, probably just not paying attention. A little slip.
Life lead. Definitely in Cammy's favor right now.
See, Smug, he's not pushing too hard. He doesn't yet have V-trigger to pop into. Back throw, and now he can set up the dash punch.
Getting a little antsy right there. Get that meaty dash punch off the throw. Uh-oh, needs to be really careful.
And man, no hit confirm from K-Brad there. It's one thing that he usually never misses.
I feel like the amount of damage that Balrog can put out definitely makes you a little more afraid.
Oh, yeah, he got him, and that's that.
In
9 to
games?
4, just
9?
like that. 9 straight games.
Well, looks like we might be on the cusp of a new champion right now, man.
I mean, this could be the king after, you know, it's been 9 weeks that K-Brad has won. Now 9 games for Smug. Straight. 9 straight. So for K-Brad to win here, he's got to win the next 6 games. Next 6 games straight.
And Smug just looks so prepared for these matchups.
Man, that was a big fierce from K-Brad that he didn't confirm. That was a crushing medium kick he didn't confirm. And that's usually something he's so on point about, right? Is hit confirming those straight normals into the drill. It's a bad sign.
Especially at the range that he's playing at, he's still doing a great job. But you can see he's questioning it a little bit because he's playing even a little further back now. But look at this offense. Trigger's still not a threat right now, and we know how much of a game changer that is.
And there's the stun. This should be a round for K-Brad. It is. It's the kind of round he's been looking for, but I feel like it might be a few games too late. It's going to be very hard to win 6 straight against a character like Balrog, who's so explosive, right?
And we've seen this before. We've seen Smug go down 1 round, losing to crazy offensive stuff, and then he comes back, and next thing you know, he's hitting buttons.
Right.
Oh, nice back medium punch right there. It's the throw.
Oh, unsafe, yeah. No punish from K-Brad again. Man, that's a lot of drops. Drops that he can't afford to be having. Big jump. Now he has the offense. He's just looking for that crouching fierce. He can hit confirm that into critical art.
Gets the throw. Here comes Smug. Trigger is active. And
we got him.
And K-Brad, you know he wants to get out of this situation. Of course he's going to hit buttons. Has one more chance right now. And gets the throw and set point right now for Pie Smug.
And that's the kind of crazy deficit you see Smug on so little life. And he just has no issue bringing it back. He just is like, all right, well, I'll walk forward, and this is what's going to happen. And now it's set point.
Oh, standing medium kick.
Out of range of the throw, but no punish or anything from K-Brad. Cornered already as K-Brad, and this is a bad, bad spot to be.
And look at the Cray life over here. Oh.
Interrupted, yeah. Smug was in the middle of that standing heavy kick. Now K-Brad, he has some pressure for himself, but you see Smug, he's just surviving. He's done a good job of mixing up his defensive options, and he's been rarely wrong. He's almost always been on the right side of whether he should throw tech, or whether he should hit button, whether he should just kind of play cool.
K-Brad needs to be really careful right now. Knew a trigger was coming, and look at him. Just wants
how
him.
many of those ducks in a row did he just have to do? Oh, come on. All right.
Nice confirm. And you see the disrespect is coming out right now.
Back
Gets the throw into the corner. Now this is going to be dangerous.
Another throw. Man, this game is not over. Smug with so much meter.
Yeah, plenty of...
Another
Get back
throw.
in the corner. You thought it was over?
And the button. K-Brad, he can chip here. He's got to maybe find a solution to do it.
Oh, he wanted you to block.
Another throw, Smug. The activation.
Oh,
no,
he didn't confirm. It gets
but
it
it
this
should be
time.
chipped.
Oh,
man.
my God. By the hair on his chin, man, he was dead. I thought this was over already,
I
man.
thought that was that for sure. 9-5.
Uh-oh, it's not over. Uh-oh, it's not over. K-Brad looking unfazed.
He needs 5 straight.
Fight.
And you see Smug just walk up. Gets thrown.
Yeah, but he gets tagged for it. That's one thing he's got to be careful about. Back throw already to the corner.
Nice.
Little hit confirm, the jab, dash punch, and the anti-air. That's one of the new things in this season, is that it is a motion instead of a charge move. Much easier to do, and that's going to be a big jump. Not the EX, so it's not going to be able to kill. And K-Brad spent bar. That means he's all in on this round. Committed a resource. Oh, the throw bait, but it wasn't a punish.
My
Jeez.
heart actually skipped a beat right there.
And he hasn't done that. He hadn't done that the whole set. Not versus Justin, not versus K-Brad. So far, that was the first time he's ever gone to that. And now, again, set point for Smug. Just a little low forward for K-Brad.
Gets that throw again. He's definitely going to try to push to that corner. He wants that. He wants to have this entire screen under his control. Eats an EX dash punch and wakes up into that jab. Needs to be really careful. And we're watching K-Brad not confirm. Very uncharacteristic. Oh my God, stuffs it. Not going to spin the rest.
Oh, punish.
But trigger is on the table now for Balrog, and there it is. If he can survive this.
You see those turns that he's doing with the V skill? Oh, he could have confirmed, but he missed. Throw bait, but man, Smug. He still has a chance. He's one hit.
Another throw.
Next throw might kill. The V reversal out. No, he missed the dive kick, but no punish from Smug.
Oh my God. I couldn't even talk.
It was so scary, and he comes back again, K-Brad.
I feel like I'm playing this match. All right,
He's
let's
surviving.
go.
He's surviving. We're about
By
even
the
on meter.
scraps.
Good blocks from K-Brad. Oh, the range is so scary, man. That throw whip right there is so terrifying.
I actually thought that was the match, and I didn't know it was another round. All right. So,
Man. K-Brad surviving on the corner. He got the hit. And the throw.
and it
First time
seems
he's
like
landed that.
Balrog does not have a problem getting hit because he knows once trigger comes in, he's back in the game.
He's chilling. The jump, but he didn't have V. Man, look at how close Smug is to V-trigger. If he had that, K-Brad might be dead. Right now, oh, he pops.
Okay. Button
Gotta
needs
watch
to be
out.
careful.
That V-skill, he still has charge while he does that. K-Brad gonna activate.
Look at the defense.
And
Gets the
Smug
throw.
does have critical art, so
He
you
lost
can't
a
jump
lot of
dive
life.
kick. Okay, now he can. Anti-air.
Don't get
Oh,
thrown.
we got hit.
Oh,
He
has
at the
trigger.
end of
You're
this.
dead.
And that is that.
And that is that. Mr. K-Brad goes down to Pie Smug. What a set.
That was an insane set, and for the first time in what feels like years.
Yeah, I know,
It's been
right?
about a decade. There is a new King of the Hill final.
And that about does it here for ESL King of the Hill. But don't fret. We will be back next week. Yes, during Valentine's Day. So tell your girlfriend you'll see her later, or your boyfriend, and come back because we have 2 new contestants.
Yeah,
and they are?
SD Pinoy
Oh.
from the West Coast and Anbu Punk from the East Coast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 really, really talented competitors. They're going to be thrown down in a first to 10. Winner will be going up against the reigning king and new Smug. So we're going to see him going up against a super talented Balrog player, Duff City. It's going to be a really interesting one, and that'll be next week on ESL King of the Hill.